Welcome back to the Casuals Podcast, Nick and G Baby.
Come on.
Kind of a stinky week in football. We were talking about before.
Not very stinky.
It's football at the end of the day.
Yeah.
I'm still
take
gonna watch it.
Yeah, I'll take it.
I don't know. Not much to talk about. Kind of boring games, but we'll get into that like we always do. But before that, a little bit of college football talk. Also, a little bit of, I forgot to talk about this. A little bit of baseball. Pujols.
Oh yeah.
It was a while ago, but
Pujols hit 700.
Yeah, there you go. Waiting on Judge though.
You see, they use different balls when Judge is up to bat.
Really?
Yeah.
Did not see that.
So it's bound to happen at some point.
Someone's gonna mess up and throw out the wrong ball.
Although I was looking, we play so we play the Blue Jays right now, and then we play the Rays, I think, and then we play the Rangers. So it's like, if he doesn't hit any before the Rangers, he should definitely hit at least one against the Rangers.
They were. I was watching college football on Saturday, and they were doing game breaks to the Yankees game whenever it was just Judge's out.
Oh yeah,
and they would have a split screen.
Yeah,
and I think he went over 4. But anyway, college football back on track.
Back on track.
So we're gonna go over a week 4 projected upsets. I went 0 for 2 again, but
I went 1 for 2.
Did you? I forget who you had.
So Iowa State lost to Baylor by 7, and then I had A&M over Arkansas. So I went
true.
So I went 1-1.
That is true.
I mean, they shouldn't have won, but hey.
Yeah. Well,
Jimbo for president, baby. Come on.
I had Clemson over I had Wake Forest over Clemson, and they lost in double overtime. Dude, I was watching that game, just ripped the heart right out of me.
DJ Ugabuga actually had a good game.
I know.
Which is surprising because
the one game I bet on him for. And then I had Rutgers over Iowa. I was confident.
You were very confident.
I was very confident in this pick. And 27-10 Iowa.
Yeah, that was rough. That was a little rough.
Rutgers had a field goal in the beginning of the game, their first possession. I think that was their only lead of the game. Because then I think they get the ball back and throw a pick 6. And it wasn't even like a jumped route pick 6, like down the sideline, easy pick. It was like, didn't read the safety coming in and just chucked it deep and broke like 5 tackles and scored the hard way. And after that, it wasn't even close. I stopped watching after that. But some games that weren't our picks, we had Texas go down to Texas Tech.
Yeah.
In OT. Dude, great. We've got to bring this rivalry back.
Yeah.
Texas Tech has stunk, but I think they're on the right path.
I was about to say, that's the problem. Over the past couple of years, both of those teams have been tragic.
I know. They rushed the field for beating number 22 Texas. It's like that was their national championship, so way to go. And then Oklahoma goes down as well, 41-34 Kansas State. That ranks Kansas State and pushes Oklahoma to 18.
That's actually kind of crazy.
They're frauds.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Oklahoma always does this, though. They always have one of those games where it's like they're not losing this game.
And then they lose.
And they choke. But anyway, quick upset. Quick recap. Nothing else really happened. That was eye-catching, to me at least. Michigan got scared a little bit. I got scared.
I was about to say, it was a little close there for a little bit.
It was a little close, yeah. Too close for my liking. But Maryland's a good team. Maryland's not bad. They were naming off all their 5 stars they have.
Yeah.
Like, their top 3 receivers, like, they all could go and be number 1 somewhere else. No.
Wide receiver, you.
Victories. Yeah. Yeah. Stephon Diggs.
DJ Moore.
That's all I got.
I can tell you another one.
All right. Week 5 upsets. And I told this to Gavin. I want to note this. Mm-hmm. I'm a week off when it comes to these upset picks because my week, what was it?
Last week, or no, 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. So 2 weeks ago, I had Texas and Oklahoma getting upset. So I'm a little behind.
Just a little bit.
So that's why I'm doubling down. I'm taking Clemson to get upset. Again.
Oh.
I'm taking number 10 NC State plays number 5 Clemson in Clemson. College game day is going to be there. Give me a letdown game for Dabo Sweeney.
Man, like Dabo.
I don't like him.
So what? So NC State won't. What? It's in Clemson, right? Yeah.
Yeah. College game day is going to be there.
Oh, that's a big one.
That's going to be a big one.
I
like
got
NC State.
I got Texas Tech over 25, now ranked Kansas State.
Oh, I like Texas Tech a lot.
Yeah, they just come off an upset over Texas.
They're hype.
And Kansas State's only ranked 25, so.
Right. Oklahoma fluke game.
I was about to say, that's why I was thinking fluke game, so give me A&M, baby.
All right. Let me get real with you because I think this is going to happen and it's scaring me to death. Gavin knows. That's why you're smiling. I have Iowa over my beloved Michigan Wolverines at number 4. I don't want it to happen. Sadly, taking Iowa here. Call me a fake fan, but hey, when I get this point afterwards, I'm going to be crying happy tears.
I was about to say, you need a point.
I know. I do. I'm due. A win's due for me. Hopefully it's Clemson though.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't want this to happen, obviously, but I'm getting flashbacks because the same game happened in 2016. Michigan had a hell of a year and a hell of a roster. That was the Jabril Peppers year.
Oh.
And they go into Iowa and lose by a point.
Mm.
So I'm getting flashbacks. That was a night game. If it was a night game, I'd chalk this up as an Iowa dub.
Not Spencer Petras, though.
That defense, though. I don't know.
Can't win if you don't score, though.
That is true. And Michigan's defense has looked pretty good so far. But I don't know. But then again, they didn't look great against Maryland. Mm-hmm. And that was their first Big Ten game, their first look at a real defense, a real team.
I was about to say a real team.
Right. They didn't look that good. It was their first one, so maybe it's just, I don't know, first game jitters, maybe.
It was at Michigan or at Maryland?
It was at Michigan. And they only...
I was about to say, it was a little tight game.
It was tight. They should have won by 2 scores. The Maryland went down and scored in garbage time to make it like a 7-point game.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But like, it's still, like, it was not... You
should probably get that.
Dad's calling me. I'd be all right. Yo, let me answer.
I was about to say, yeah, you could take it.
Yo. What's up?
I'm going to take your car now.
All right.
Can you meet me out there in a minute?
No, actually, I can't. I'm recording right now. You're going to be in the next episode.
We can pause this.
You guys suck. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Clip it.
We can pause this.
Now, I had him at a lock. I had him as a lock over New York. But yeah, Gavin says we can pause this. So.
I'm going to come up now and drop my truck off.
All right. All right. See ya.
Are we taking a little TV timeout?
Yeah.
Yeah. TV timeout.
I ran over a screw in my car, so there's a big screw in my tire.
I was about to say, a little TV timeout. Well, he's just dropping it off at the shop.
Yeah.
All right.
So
little TV timeout.
We'll be back.
Yeah, little TV timeout.
In a minute. Enjoy some elevator music. All right.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
TV timeout.
So yeah. So if you heard on the phone, Roger's not a big fan because preseason I told him that Eagles were my NFC East pick over the Cowboys to win it. So
they look good though. So
they do look good. I look like a genius. So anyway. So Michigan, Iowa is what we were talking about.
Yeah.
Upset. I have Iowa over Michigan, sadly. I was saying Michigan didn't look very good against their first real competition. It could just be because it was their first real competition. But again, JJ McCarthy's never started a road game before. Ooh. This is his first ever road start, and it's at Iowa.
I was about to say, because Cade McNamara's hurt, isn't he?
Yeah. Well, JJ McCarthy earned the spot.
Oh, did he?
He did get the starting job before McNamara got hurt. But still, like last year, McNamara, I get their two mixed up. McNamara got all the first team reps. JJ McCarthy would come in here and there, during games, so he has played in away games, but he's never started a full game, away game.
Oh, I was about to say, because doesn't Harbaugh usually switch it up? Like, doesn't like McNamara come in for a little bit, or McCarthy will come in for like a drive?
He did that last year, but I don't know. McCarthy seems to have it full quarters this year, so
We'll see.
we're gonna find out. I hope
He's no Spencer Petras, but
yeah, right. Well, we're gonna see, but
no, you want to get real. I want to get real here.
all right. I'm here.
I got number 20 Arkansas beating number 2 Alabama. James, close your ears.
He's just shaking in his boots.
Alabama's on the road. They never play good on the road.
That is a fact.
And Bryce Young is 2 2.0. Fucking tragic.
Bryce Young, overrated.
But no,
Mid-young.
Mid-young. But no, I think Arkansas coming off a game they should have won. I think they're going to come out and they might put out 40. Honestly, I got full faith in Arkansas to come out and blow the brakes off them boys.
You just had them as your upset pick getting upset last week.
Yeah.
Now you're flipping it.
Yeah.
Now you're flipping it. Riding with the hot hand.
I was about to say, what's the first? Thinking about it. If you lose a game that you should have won in an upset, the only thing you can do is go out and win your next game.
That is true. And at home.
Because so you dropped from what? They were 10. You dropped from 10 to 20. The only thing to jump back up to 10 is by beating Alabama.
Exactly.
So
Make up for it. What time of day is the game?
I can tell you.
Because that'll tell me a lot.
That's about the biggest chess move, though. Go in, you lose to A&M, and then Bama's like, oh, they lost to A&M? We're chilling.
Catch them off
I
guard.
was about to say, it's just a chess move. It's at 3:30.
Okay.
It's an afternoon game.
So a typical SEC game.
Yeah.
Okay. I like it.
Not bad.
I like it.
I'll take Arkansas. I'll trust. I don't know their coach's name, but hey, get him for president.
I know it.
It's
but
definitely some old white guy.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not Fitzgerald.
Fitzmagic.
Fitz tragic. I don't know. I know who it is. If you were to tell me, I'd be like, oh my gosh, how did I not think?
I feel like I could picture him. Just some like short old white guy.
Yeah. A
And
little chunky.
Ooh. That makes sense.
He's a little chunky.
It makes sense, yeah.
You know what? Let's look it up because that's gonna drive me insane. I swear I know it.
No offense, but I feel like every like southern white guy is like chunky.
Sam Pittman.
I'm not gonna lie, I wouldn't guess that.
Me neither. But
Let me see that.
Sam Pittman.
Yeah, that's kind of like the image. That's like the image I had.
The typical fat SEC coach.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everyone loves a little Bama upset though.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it was kind of hard to pick any other game, so I was like,
Right.
so I could put my balls on the table.
Exactly. The bigger go home.
Exactly. Let them bitches know I got them. So
All right, you want to jump into NFL?
yeah. Not much. It's like diving into 3 feet of water. Not much to jump into.
Diving into the shallow end that says do not dive.
Do not dive.
Well, starting off, the primetime game sucked. I'll start with that.
Yeah.
No, whether it was Thursday, Sunday.
I was about to say the
Monday.
Thursday game was probably the best game.
Yeah. And that's surprising because you got the 2 worst quarterbacks. I mean, I guess you could say Cooper Rush and Danny Dimes are pretty tragic as well.
I saw a TikTok that said Danny Dimes would be good if he actually had an okay O-line and some actual receivers.
He doesn't? I think he does.
I don't think he does.
Really?
I think he has a bottom 10 O-line and bottom 10 receivers. So Saquon's his only help.
Right.
Sterling Shepard when Sterling Shepard's your best receiver, you already know you have a problem.
I know.
And then he just got swallowed whole by the turf monster.
That is true.
And then Kenny Galladay, you pay him all that money, doesn't play.
Should be good, bro. I don't know what we're doing.
I couldn't even tell you who the fuck their tight end is. Exactly.
Kyle Rudolph.
He's in Tampa Bay. I just found that out like a week ago.
Really?
Yeah. I didn't know he was in Tampa Bay.
Evan Ingram. So
But their number 2 is like Richie James.
Yeah, that's pretty bad. Oh, they have Tony that's out. They have Wanda Robinson here and there whenever he wants to show up. But there's, I don't know.
I think if you can go out and get I'm trying to think like what college receivers there are. Who's that dude from USC?
Drake London. Amon-Ra St. Brown.
No, the one that's still in college. The one that's still in college.
Fucking Jordan Addison.
Yeah.
I don't know if associate him with Pitt.
Is he eligible? I'm assuming he's eligible.
He's like a super senior. Nah, I think he might be a junior.
But he's supposed to be like the best receiver in the draft.
Yeah, he definitely is.
But like if you can go out and if you can hold on, I'm gonna pull up the free agents for next year.
But like how long are you gonna wait for Danny Dimes to like show you something?
This was made at the beginning of the year, so some of these.
Oh, by the way, breaking news: James just declined my trade offer. So,
fuck you, James.
James. What are we gonna do with you, buddy?
Baker Mayfield's a free agent. Come on. Oh wait, no. Did we give him an extension? No, we didn't. We just took that contract that he has. No. Thank goodness.
Hopefully not.
Oh, Daniel Jones is a free agent.
Good. Let him walk. Okay,
it gave me the top 25 free agents, but none of them were wide receivers. So,
shit.
All right, let's see here. So we have. Oh, it is not good. A Juju. He only signed a 1 year with Kansas City.
He's gonna re-sign.
I would assume so.
Just do what the Jags did.
Jarvis Landry.
Yeah, do what the Jags did. Just sign a mid receiver for a shit ton of money.
Matt Collins. Yeah, but Christian Kirk has looked good.
He has looked very good. That's why. Yeah. And
it helps they actually have a coach now.
That is fact.
Oh my goodness, there really is like fuck all.
Wow.
Looks like you're not getting any help.
Yeah, that's it for Giants talk.
No, I was about to say it. Shit out of luck.
Steelers Browns 29-17 Browns. George Pickens catch of the year.
Yeah. Catch of
the century.
No. I'm still taking Odell's. Yeah, I'm still taking Odell's. Odell's was through pass interference like 60 yards for a touchdown.
That is true. I just like that.
His was like, I swear his was only like, I don't think it was that far. It was only like 20, 30 yards.
Ish, yeah.
And it wasn't even a PI. It was just a bad throw.
Yeah. Bro, there's a clip of George Pickens just like completely winning the route. I mean, and I don't know how you don't see that. I don't know. So George Pickens runs a curl route, runs up, fakes it, cuts back, and he's wide open, waving his arms, jumping in the air. Trubisky misses him and like doesn't even see him and throws to someone else. Yeah. George Pickens is fucking livid on the side, just like,
I mean, I would be
just like screaming on the sideline. You can tell they've had enough. But
yeah, I don't think anyone wants Mitch to be the starter. I think everyone wants Pickett in there.
I think so too.
What do you think? What do you think that comes down to? Is that there's no way that's a Mike Tomlin decision, right? There's no way that's a Mike Tomlin decision.
You don't think it's the head coach's decision?
There's no way.
Whose decision is it?
And I don't know, but like Mike Tomlin,
the decisions.
I would kind of want to say it's. Hey now, Bruno. Almost had an intruder.
Shout out Bruno.
I don't know, but like I find it weird that Mike Tomlin has his reputation of being a good coach, and then you got Mitch Trubisky in there.
I know.
Like, is Kenny Pickett that bad?
I don't know.
Bro, your first overall pick, and you know that actually bothers me. You know how like on TV they'll go first overall pick, and it's like, well, he was actually picked like 20th, yeah. But like that actually bothers me a lot. I'm not gonna lie.
Pet peeve of the day.
Yeah. But no, Kenny Pickett being their first round pick, it's like he's got to be better than Trubisky.
You'd think. I mean, so like let's say I don't know. This season's probably not going to go very
He doesn't
well.
call plays, right? Tomlin? Matt Canada
I
does?
doubt it. Yeah, Matt Canada does. That's why.
That's why
He's getting so much backlash. Yeah, but like if the fans are screaming like we want Pickett, like if he actually does suck and they know it, why not just throw him in there and just be like, look, he sucks. This is what we're trying to tell you, and then put Trubisky back in. But I don't know.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, do you think it's a Matt Canada thing where it's like my offense is tailored to Mitch Trubisky? We're playing Mitch Trubisky.
Probably, but like
I think it'd be hard to do that, especially since Mike Tomlin is supposedly a good coach. I don't know.
yeah,
This seems weird to me.
yeah, food for thought, I guess.
Food for thought.
No,
I guess maybe Kenny Pickett just does suck.
maybe his baby hands are just not good.
Bro, I was talking with somebody at work. I didn't realize his hands were so small.
8.5 inches.
I measure mine. Mine were like just as is, like not even like stretch or anything. We're 9, like just like this.
My gosh.
Like not even stretch. Like I think if I stretch them out, I could probably get to like 9.25, 9.5.
I don't know how big mine are. Oh,
I got you by a little bit there.
probably a half inch. Me and Kenny Pickett have the same size dick. Tough.
But like, I don't know. I feel like unless like, do you really think like hand size that matters that much?
I mean, he's wearing gloves.
Does he? Is he Kenny 2 gloves?
I think so.
Oh, I saw apparently during the combine or whatever, he would double up on gloves so his hands look bigger. I don't know how true that is, but that's what I heard.
Yeah, because I also heard a thing during the combine that he was doing exercises to like increase the size.
Oh,
of his
increase the
hands.
size of his hands.
And I think they got longer by like 0.25 inches or so.
So he has like 8-inch hands.
8.5 or 8.75.
Yeah, but if you take away the exercise, like the 0.25,
Yeah, he's around like 8.5 probably.
that's crazy.
My math that math was so wrong. But just bear with me. It's in the 8s.
It's not big. Pause.
Not big enough for Mike Tomlin's liking, supposedly.
Like some big and girthy.
For real. Mike Tomlin probably has like 13-inch hands.
Big Ben's probably got like 15-inch hands.
Big Ben has rapey hands.
Big hands so he can grab what he wants.
I guess so. So Deshaun Watson must have big hands as well.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Or just a very demanding voice.
And a lot of money.
And a lot. It's about to say you settled all his cases, so
Yeah.
get him on the field. What are you doing, Roger Goodell? Although, to be fair, Jacoby Brissett does look decent.
He looked very good. He did. He looked pretty sharp.
Which is crazy considering their wide receivers plays fucking tragic.
Right. I mean, Amari Cooper's looked good the past 2 weeks.
And David Njoku went from being their number 1 tight end to their number 3 tight end back to their number 1 tight end. So,
There we go.
I mean, you got Nick
Njoku.
Chubb, Kareem Hunt. You think Kareem Hunt's going to get traded?
No.
I don't think he is either. But I think he's a free agent at the end of the year, I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong.
Where he goes somewhere else, but I think Nick Chubb wins the rushing title as well. He's leading.
Is he?
Yeah, he is.
That doesn't surprise me.
I think he wins it.
I just traded for Jonathan Taylor, so I hope Jonathan Taylor wins it now.
He's been mid.
Yeah. I'm not going to lie. I was, at the beginning of the year, I was a Jonathan Taylor hater. I still am, but to me, he's going to do better than CMC.
He'll probably last longer than CMC as well.
Yeah. My hope is that Matty Ice turns it up. I doubt that'll happen though.
Matt Ryan, you got shit of the week named after you, and that indeed stuck. If any of you watched last episode,
I was about to say, yeah, that is sticking.
So hey, if he turns it on, if Matt Ryan turns it on somehow, starts going off, we'll change shit of the week from Matt Ryan to Justin Fields.
I don't think that'll happen.
Me neither.
I don't think Matt Ryan, I could be wrong. I don't think Matt Ryan's thrown for over 250 yards yet.
Probably not. If he did, it would have been against the Chiefs.
Yeah, and I don't think he did.
But I don't think he did
considering their leading reception was like Michael Pittman, who had like 85 yards or something like that.
Yeah, right. Don't blame him. Well, next we got Texans Bears. 23-20 Bears. This game was kind of interesting for being two shitty teams.
I was about to say, considering Justin Fields threw for like 75 yards.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't understand their offense. They like... Oh, that was my question. Like, does Justin Fields kind of... Like, who's their backup? Because I have no idea. So...
That's a good question.
I don't... Like, basically just Justin Fields just suck and they know it.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't look good, but it's also one of those things where it's like, we don't have anyone better to throw in there, but we're just going to keep starting him and take the ball out of his hands so it doesn't completely look like we just bombed a top 5 draft pick.
I mean, they did.
They did. They had to have. I mean, it's obvious that they're taking the ball out of his hands.
Trevor Siemian.
Broncos legend.
Shout out Trevor Siemian.
Yeah.
Broncos, they haven't had a good quarterback since
Russell Wilson.
John Elway.
Peyton Manning.
I'd argue he wasn't.
What?
He was. Don't get me wrong.
He won a Super Bowl.
That was not him. That was not him.
That was him.
That was Von Miller. Von Miller won him that Super Bowl.
Bro, I saw TikTok. Did the Panthers go like 15-1 that year?
Yeah.
So.
And we beat the Seahawks. I can tell you that.
Seahawks were like 19-1.
Yeah.
No,
18-2. Yeah. Well, no, it would have been 17-2 because that's back when they played 16 games.
That is a fact.
So they went 15-1. They beat the Seahawks in, I think it was the NFC Championship game. I couldn't tell
Cardinals?
you. That's actually a shout. I think it is the Cardinals.
I think.
I think you're right. Yeah.
About that.
Yeah.
I'm a ball.
I mean, the Cardinals are dog shit anyway.
It is true.
But we beat the Legion of Boom. That's where that video of Cam Newton's. Yeah. I just saw it earlier.
That's hard.
Yeah. Sucks that Cam Newton is absolutely fucking dog shit now.
Couldn't finish the job.
And he types with like hieroglyphics on Instagram and stuff.
He still does that?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Well, back to Texans and Bears. Damian Pierce finally
had a good game. What was it? He had like 80 and a touchdown?
Yeah, off like 20 carries, 15 carries. So
that's what I'm talking about.
Finally emerging. I know. I've been waiting for that. And he scored his first NFL touchdown.
Woohoo. It was against the Bears. So, I mean, bro, speaking of the Bears, bro, Roquan Smith low-key had a game.
Rookie. Roquan Smith, yeah, he was
the Broncos' next linebacker. Oh, wait,
yeah.
Hey, maybe you'll sign him for free agency.
Maybe.
I doubt it because you owe Russell Wilson about $500 million.
Yeah.
And after Sunday, you're gonna have to pay your punter about $800 million.
That is true. Shit. But yeah, Roquan Smith threw that pick, put him in field goal position. That's what won them the game.
Yeah.
That's the only other thing I have for this game is I have David Montgomery in fantasy and he got me 1 point, so rip. But
Khalil Herbert looked good.
He did look good.
And I was looking at the transaction report. Remember how I told you I dropped Jamal Williams?
Mm-hmm.
So I dropped Jamal Williams. Dalton picked him up. You know who Dalton dropped? Khalil Herbert.
Dalton. Gotta love him.
I was about to say, to be fair, though, he did get lucky with that Jamal Williams pickup, though, because Swift is going to be out like 2 weeks. They're saying, what? I thought I saw Dan Campbell said they expect him to be out 2 weeks, and then the third week is their bye.
Okay, yeah.
So they're expecting him to be out for 3 weeks.
Jeez. Well, Swift is also my fantasy team, so.
Rip.
Raiders Titans 24-22 Titans. Are the Raiders frauds?
No.
Nope.
No.
I think they are. Also,
what is it though?
Taylor Lewan's out for the year, but maybe you can go back to busting with the boys. Anyway.
But
Raiders are frauds.
What is it though?
They're 0-3. They can't finish.
But if you look at it, they lost 24-22.
Can't finish.
I swear they lost 20. Dude, what did they lose this week?
24-22.
I swear last week was 24-22. Oh, no. It was 30. It was 30-24.
I don't know. They sold. They can't finish because they sold in overtime.
But like,
and then in week 1 they sold too.
but like if you look at it, they've only given up like I'm just gonna say on average, they've only given up like 24 points a game. Roughly 24 points a game. But you can't sit there and tell me it's their offense.
I don't know. They gotta get Devontae Adams the ball.
Yeah, I mean,
having the ball, they targeted him 17 times in week 1, and after that, it's just been like, where you at, bud?
Is that a defensive thing though, or is that Derek Carr fucking sucks?
I doubt it's Derek Carr because he rides his meat like no other.
Yeah,
but
I saw a TikTok that said apparently Derek Carr. Everyone thinks Derek Carr's good, but it was the you know who I've been seeing on my For You page. This is kind of off topic, but on topic at the same time. On my For You page, who I've been seeing,
let me hear it.
The Last Chance U coach, Jason Brown,
the fat dude that just like screams.
Yeah, Jason Brown, John Brown, something like that.
Something
JB,
like that.
It's like Coach JB or whatever.
Yeah, that dude gets me fired up.
He goes through NFL plays, and he goes through and he like breaks it down like from his perspective because he was a head coach, and so he was like. Well, like he goes through Kyler and like how Kyler fucking sucks. Josh Allen underthrow. He said if he throws that 2 seconds earlier, he's fine. Because he waited that extra second, he's got a defensive end in his face.
So it's a timing thing.
Yeah, but he said everyone thinks Derek Carr's good, but Derek Carr actually fucking sucks.
Really?
That's what he said. Yeah,
I believe it.
That's the same guy that said if you get Daniel Jones some weapons, he'll be good. I'll take his word for it. I mean, hey, he was a college head coach.
JUCO.
I mean,
but yeah,
I'd argue the number one
knows his shit.
It's like the number one JUCO team in the country. Could honestly probably throw up with some D2 teams.
Right. No, definitely.
So I mean, I'll take his word for it.
Yeah. Devontae Adams is frustrated with the 0-3 start.
I mean, I would be too.
No shit. I mean, yeah, no shit. But
if I'm him, I'm looking at it. I go, okay, the Chargers banged up. They can't stop shit on defense. The Broncos, fucking, they just suck in general.
Yeah, they gotta get on track.
And then you have the Chiefs. The Chiefs are, I mean, as of right now, they're the Chiefs.
I know.
I don't think they'll be the Chiefs come the end of the year. I'm still sticking with that.
I think they'll be the Chiefs. I think I fucked that up.
I'm confident with it. I'm confident with it. I don't think they'll be the Chiefs by the end of the year, but like if I'm looking at that, you only had one in-division game.
Right.
I still think like you still have 5 more.
Right.
I think you can beat the Broncos twice. I think you will beat the Broncos twice. I think you beat the Chargers the next time around. And I think you split with the Chiefs.
Yeah.
So right there is what's that? 4 wins?
Right.
So I mean, all you have to do is then win 5 more wins, get some 9, and you're looking at 9 and 8.
Right. That's true.
I think it's doable. And you're telling me take away the in-division games. You're telling me Derek Carr, Devontae Adams, Hunter Renfrow, Darren Waller. I'm throwing Matt Collins in there because he's
been killing.
He's dogging. But like you're telling me they can't win 5 games?
Right, exactly.
I like that.
I did have them missing the playoffs, so that's looking pretty good.
Nah, I still think they'll beat the Broncos out for the playoffs.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know. Broncos are don't look now, but Broncos are 2-1, sitting tied for first in the division. Don't look now.
You average like 14 points a game.
Shh. Let me have this. Let me have this moment. I haven't had this since the Peyton Manning days. It's been a couple of years. Yeah, but back to the Texans, back to the Raiders. I don't know why I said Texans. Owner Mark Davis and Josh McDaniels had a lengthy closed-door meeting after that game. Tensions are high in Las Vegas, supposedly.
I don't know what to think of that because it's like you're not going to fire Josh McDaniels.
No, there's no way that he gets fired. But
this year, I don't think he gets fired this year.
People forget he wasn't a good head coach. Josh McDaniels coached was a head coach before.
Where at?
I want to say Denver.
Was it? He coached in the NFL?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
He was a head coach before, and he sucked. He was a bad head coach. Went to be an offensive coordinator for Bill Belichick for all those years. Got himself right. Now he's trying again. He could just suck. Was it Denver, or did I just make that up?
Pulling it up right now.
Or did I just make the whole thing up? I don't know. I could have.
Nope. Broncos head coach, 2009, 2010.
Look at that.
And
Look at
then
that.
offensive coordinator from the Rams, and then went to the Patriots.
Yeah. But he sucked. He sucked in Denver. And people forget that, obviously, because it was so long ago. I think I was about, 5 years old?
His head coaching record is 11-20.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Not that good.
but no, I look at this Raiders team and I think you could easily be 2-1
Easily.
and be tied for top of the division.
Right. You could be 3-0.
Honestly, yeah. Because it's not like they got blown out by the Chargers.
No.
And then went to overtime with the Cardinals, which, I mean, they shouldn't have, but they did.
Right.
And then you had a failed 2-point to tie it against the Titans. So, I mean, I don't know. I think the Raiders are there. Like, I don't want to say there. I think
I would say there. I think they're there. They can't.
I think they're
put
there in
together.
terms of being a competitive team. I don't want to say there as division contenders.
No. They just got to put all four quarters together. I feel like they're. I don't know.
Yeah.
They're not doing it for me. But that's all I have for that game. I got Chiefs Colts next. Down go the Chiefs, 20-17.
Which is crazy because the Colts look terrible.
I know they always look terrible. This is bad.
Good thing Harrison Butker's coming back.
Is he?
I think they were
yeah.
expecting him to come back this week. Yeah,
They just cut Amendola, so
that does not surprise me.
yeah, he sold that game.
But yeah, he missed what? He missed an extra point and missed 2 field goals. I think
Something like that.
it was something like that.
Something
and Travis
worthy of
Kelce,
the cut, so.
Travis Kelce had a touchdown go through his hands.
Yeah, he knew that. He knew he fucked up too.
To me, like, they should have won that game. So I'm not like looking at it and going, "Oh, the Chiefs lost." I'm like, I mean, well, technically they did lose, but it's not like the Colts beat them.
No, definitely not. Definitely not. But I thought for a second, Mahomes was going to lead another 20-second drive, and then I don't know, somewhere in that drive, he throws a tip drill pick.
Oh yeah,
But thought it was going to happen again. But I said that this Colts team is very confusing. I mean, you tie the Texans, you get blown out by the Jags, and then you beat the Chiefs. So it's like
the Jags looks good. The Jags look good though.
back to back blowout win for the Jags.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Against 2, I would say, competitive teams.
Definitely. Something to think about.
But no, I mean,
it's a bad road team. I don't know. I mean,
maybe. But I mean, if you look at it, first of all, I did call the Colts to win, so I'll take that.
Yeah, he
take
did.
that. That's a point.
There
Anyway,
you go.
no, I look at this and I go, Pittman was out week 2. I'm not saying that's an excuse. You still need to win, and the fact that they put up a goose egg is
Right.
wild. But if
Right.
you look at some of those picks that Matt Ryan threw in week 2, some of them shouldn't have been picks, but and no Pittman doesn't help. And then I look at this week 3, and yes, Matt Ryan didn't look good, but you're still missing your best defensive player, and you held a lot of people, they're a top 3, top 5 offense, the Chiefs.
Yeah.
And the fact that you held them to what was it? It was like 17-14?
27.
2017. The fact that you held them to 17
Right.
without your best defensive player.
Right. Yeah, that's a dub.
I think that I still like this Colts team. I think they just have to put it all together.
Matt Ryan's got to play better. At the end of the day. That's
Yeah,
really
Matt
all
Ryan
it
has to play
comes down
better.
to.
Do you think we were talking about this last week. Is that a coaching thing?
Probably. Maybe it's just Matt Ryan being Matt Ryan. I don't know. He wasn't great. And I feel like a lot of people are quick to be like, oh, he wasn't that good in his last year in Atlanta because of the weapons around him.
Mm-hmm.
Well, now he has a good offensive line and he has weapons around him and he still kind of sucks.
I wouldn't say weapons. He's
I would say
got
better weapons. Better receiving weapons. Calvin Ridley was out last year, was he not?
he played like half the year.
Okay.
And
And
you
you
still had
Kyle
Russell
Pitts.
Gage. You had Kyle Pitts.
Okay, yeah.
It comes down to it really comes down to Pittman or what you had of Ridley and
Right.
Gage.
Right.
Because I
Yeah,
think
JT.
because yes, you have JT, but Cordell Patterson had a good year last year.
Exactly. Yeah.
So I would say his weapons they probably have improved, but I wouldn't say that it's like anything crazy.
No. Yeah. Definitely. Yeah.
And it's a whole new
Definitely.
system, so maybe it's an adapting thing.
Right.
Maybe he's got
It
to the
is his
point.
first year.
I was gonna say maybe he got to a point where it's like I've been this far. I just don't care about reading a playbook.
Right. I mean, and like he's played in Atlanta all his life.
Yeah.
It's his first time ever playing in for another team. So
Yeah.
I don't know. Growing pains, maybe. Not growing pains. I wouldn't call it growing pains. I would call it. I don't know.
Well, he's old, so like arthritis or something.
That was good.
Thank you.
That was very comical.
Thank you.
You want to go to Bills Dolphins? This is a fun game.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Well, not for you.
No,
Oh, you gotta jump over that table
that's right there.
and light it on fire. Don't need to light it on fire.
Whoa. No. We said if Lamar has an MVP season,
Oh
so
yeah, that is true. And
Which-
it's looking like it. He's looking like it.
he is having a good year.
He's having a very good year. I forgot about that.
Hey, I'll jump to the table.
On fire?
Okay, maybe take the on fire part away. I'll jump to the table though.
All right, you'd be violently drunk when you do it, though.
Well, yeah.
I think that comes hand in hand. We don't condone underage drinking.
Nor do we do underage
Nor do
drinking.
we. Nor do we do
We're
it.
just joking. We just drink sparkling water.
Yeah, we're like we're not allowed to drink because we're not of age.
We just
So-
act like we drink.
Yeah, so we'll just drink sparkling water and
act like we're drunk.
And act like we're drunk, yeah, for fun.
Yep. Yeah.
Bills Dolphins, anyway. Hey, 21-19 Dolphins. Bills 20-0, no more. And Tua violently concussed.
I don't know how we came back in.
It's because of his back. It's a back injury. He's padded up.
It was a back injury.
That's what they're saying.
Hey, okay.
Supposedly Tua came and said that his back hurts more and it's more of a back thing than it is an ankle thing. And he said his head is nothing to worry about. But I think that's just him because they're running investigations on it.
I mean, you saw him fall.
Yeah. I mean,
There's no way you're sitting there going, "Oh, my back hurts and my ankle hurts," so I completely fell over.
so I got to get up from hitting my head, shake my head, and then fall on my face because I don't even know where I am.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think they knew they weren't.
I feel like it also didn't help. He was probably a little dehydrated. They were
Probably.
playing in
Playing in Miami.
I was about to say playing in Miami. It's like 90 degrees.
right.
And you saw Stephon Diggs was cramping. The Bills O-line has some injuries.
Right.
The Bills defense in general has injuries. So
Right.
I don't want to say there's excuses, but I mean.
Hey, and Micah Hyde is out for the year.
Yeah, I did see that, which doesn't help.
Does not help. But I said this was probably the worst way to lose a game.
Yeah, they should have easily. I don't want to say easily, but they should have won that game.
Yeah. Because I'm saying
Easily, they should have won the game easily.
you can clip this if you want. Tua didn't win. Tua didn't go out and win this game. Josh Allen just ran out of time. It's one of the Michael Jordan quotes. Didn't he say that?
He said, I never lost the game. I just ran out of time. Yeah.
Tua didn't win. Josh Allen just ran out of time. Give Josh Allen 10 more seconds to spike it. And we're talking Bills-Eagles Super Bowl right now.
I don't know. I don't understand how you go to like the 3-yard line, don't convert, you pin them, you get a safety off a butt punt,
Butt punt.
and then you get the ball. What they had? How much time? They had like 30 seconds left.
They
Less than
didn't have
30
a lot of
seconds left.
time.
But it's like, you get the ball back, and they had it. It was like I want to say it was like their own 40, 30. They started out,
Yeah, they had decent field position.
and then Isaiah McKenzie just couldn't get out of bounds. I don't know why he tried to cut that up.
No, me neither.
I understand you're trying to get as close as you can, but it's like at that point you just gotta run out of bounds.
At that point in time, you're taking the time over the yards.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know.
Because then you don't have to worry about, because if he runs out of bounds, you don't got to worry about coming back, getting it spiked, losing those extra seconds. Like you have, if he goes out of bounds there, you have like, I want to say it was like 8 seconds, maybe like 6.
Yeah, 8 or
I was about to say
9.
somewhere in like the
6 to 10.
Yeah, 6 to 10 range. You had some seconds there.
Yeah.
So it's like you have enough time for 1 or 2 plays.
Right. Enough to see if an out route's open.
Exactly. If you run,
5-yard out.
because like if he would have went out there, they would have had the ball at like Miami's 45, which that right there is like that's like a 62-yard field goal,
roughly.
And Tyler Bass is like a decent kicker.
He is, yeah.
I'd say 62 is probably a little far for anyone that's not named Justin Tucker.
But I mean, to win the game.
I mean, yeah, or what? That would have tied it, right? It was 20.
Yeah, that would have won it. It was the final score was 21-19.
Oh shit, yeah.
So yeah.
But like, I mean, if you literally just run, I know Stephon Diggs' body like wasn't out there, but like if you run Gabe Davis out route, Isaiah McKenzie out route,
something.
Even if you run like a quick little Devin Singletary or James Cook out of the backfield, literally just like a little flat,
right?
And you get 5 yards, you just turned a 62-yard field goal into like a 55-yard field goal.
Exactly.
Which I would much rather take a 55-yard field goal.
Yeah, no, definitely. Yeah.
So I mean, there's definitely ways the Bills could have won, but I mean, it is what it is.
I think their offensive line looked bad.
Yeah.
Josh Allen was under pressure almost every snap.
Yeah. I mean,
I think they did.
Dolphins have a decent defense.
They do.
Melvin Ingram had a game.
He did. Yeah, that was one of the big takeaways I saw. Was just like that. It looks like Josh Allen has like second and a half, and he's already out of the pocket scrambling.
And there was that was a little chippy game. Like there was a lot of chirping going on.
Yeah, I know. Supposedly,
Josh Allen was getting in there.
Supposedly, because someone grabbed his dick. So Josh Allen ripped his face mask off, ripped his helmet off. That's what I heard. Sources, source me.
Source you.
I was there.
I wish I was in that pile.
A little touchy feely.
Hey now.
Oh, is this mid?
Yeah,
This is mid podcast.
this is one way to get yourself on the podcast. Just barge in.
That's my fault. I didn't even know Nick was here.
Hey, we're talking about.
What are you talking about? What do you want me to say?
We're talking about Bills Dolphins right now.
All right.
A lot of interruptions today.
My fault. Sorry. Shout out B.
My dad interrupted today.
Oh yeah, Roger.
We had
to take a TV timeout.
Oh, you had a TV timeout, so he's not going to be in the episode?
No. Well, no, he is.
Well, the phone
he
call
was on a
is.
phone call and you could hear it. He was like, "You guys fucking suck anyway."
Yeah.
Here's the deal. I'm going to steal this from you quick. Lamar Jackson's ass.
Wow, we haven't got there yet, but
Like his ass or he is ass?
No, he is an awful quarterback. So we're all on the same page.
What
But
makes you say
I'll save that for when Lamar we'll fast forward.
Yeah.
We'll flash back to this clip when he has 200 yards and 3 interceptions in an important game. Okay, because that team is awful, and so is he.
To be fair, they haven't played anybody, so I'll give you that one.
yeah,
2-1, and they blew a 21-point lead.
Something
Yeah.
Good quarterbacks. Nick Foles did not blow a lead. Nick Foles is a better quarterback than Lamar Jackson.
probably has a bigger cock too.
So do I. Come on, Bruno.
And that's talking with Josh. Hey, maybe we needed that. A little spice up.
A little spice up.
Spice up.
I heard someone coming down the stairs. I was like, oh, it's probably mom just to like get the laundry or whatever. And then all of a sudden the door's open. I'm like, well, this episode's already gone south already. So fuck it.
Oh my gosh.
Shout out Roger and Josh. Maybe 1 week we should just have Roger and Josh do a podcast. Just have them sit down.
We should have our dads sit down and like debate and shit.
That would be funny because George is an Eagles fan.
Oh,
Well, he says he's an Eagles fan, but
yeah.
he's still is a little questionable of these first 3 weeks,
Really?
which I can get behind. The last 2 weeks, the Eagles haven't scored in the second half.
They haven't needed to.
Yeah, but I mean, it's like, how do you go from putting up 24 points in the first 2 quarters to putting up nothing?
Right.
And I understand you haven't needed to, but it's like you come out and what are you doing? You're coming out and you're running the ball running the ball, and then you're punting. Like, not even a field goal.
Right. I mean, because then, you played a good Lions team, and they played it close. And then
I wouldn't even say they played them close. It was the second half. If the Eagles score, they scored. I think they scored once in the fourth because they had to.
Yeah.
But it's like if you look at it, like if you go and you score once in the third and you score once in the fourth, they win by what? Because the final score was like 38-35.
Yeah.
It was like a one possession game.
Yeah.
Like if you score two more times, that's 49 points.
Right, exactly.
And like at that point, even if you give up 35, like it doesn't matter at that point.
But then after that, it's prime time Kirk Cousins, where you know how that goes.
Yeah.
And then it's a trash Commanders team.
Yeah.
So Carson Wentz. So I don't know. Maybe George is on
that.
something.
That's what I'm saying. Like they haven't played anybody, so I'm not. I think the Eagles are a good team. Yes. There's a lot of people that are saying they're the best in the NFC. I don't know that I'm going to go that far just because they haven't played anybody.
I think they're the best in the NFL. But we'll get to that in power rankings. Next up, we got Lions Vikings. 28-24 Vikings. Jared Goff.
Man,
What the hell are you doing?
fuck them Vikings.
Jared Goff blindly throws a deep ball into double coverage to end the game.
At that point, it was just.
He needed to throw up a
I was about to
prayer,
say you just had to throw something up.
But holy moly. Also, before DeAndre Swift got hurt, Jamal Williams was still getting the goal line touches.
I want to say,
Really
he's been
pissed
doing
me
that
off.
the past 2 weeks.
Really pissed me off as a DeAndre Swift owner.
I think week one, DeAndre Swift had a good game. Week two, he had an okay game, and they said his injury wasn't anything crazy. I think they were fibbing. I'm not going to lie.
Fibbing?
Yeah, I think they were telling a little bit of a fib there with that one.
Yeah.
They were saying, DeAndre Swift's not hurt. DeAndre Swift's not hurt. I think he was actually injured more than what they were saying.
Right.
Which is why you saw a lot of Jamal Williams.
Right. Speaking of, Dalvin Cook got injured too in this game.
Yeah.
But
apparently
he's fine.
Yeah.
He dislocated his shoulder. Are you hearing that?
I didn't. I thought that's what happened with
Maybe
Swift.
that was Swift.
I thought Swift had a separated shoulder.
Maybe that was Swift. Well, Dalvin Cook's supposedly not.
Dalvin Cook
Supposedly
was
it's
hurt.
fine.
Which, no offense, you never want to wish somebody's injury, but I do have Mattinson on my bench. So just like a week or two off, I take that.
Right. Because I have my exact quote, Dalvin Cook injured again. Surprise, surprise. And I feel like we're reading the same book every year.
I'll find it here. I'll get the alert. But no, I think, bro, what's up with Justin Jefferson? 2 weeks in a row, he's kind of had stinky weeks.
Yeah, right.
What are we doing here?
I don't know. And it's not like obviously you can be like, okay, primetime Kirk Cousins was throwing you the ball. You're playing in Philly, and no matter where you line up, you're playing against Darius Slay or James Bradbury with the Eagles last week.
Mm-hmm.
But now it's like the Lions, you look at it and it's like, okay, I don't know. Like the Lions don't really strike me as having like a lockdown corner.
No, they don't.
Exactly.
And they just lost their starting safety.
Right. So I don't know.
But no, it was a dislocated shoulder, but it's happened in the past. But they say it's happened in the past. He'll be okay.
Yeah.
He's expected to be quote unquote day to day.
Yeah. Right.
Which, I mean, if you say so.
Maybe they're fibbing.
I mean, hey, if all you gotta do is just say, 1 week. Who do they play this week? Now I'm curious because I'm gonna
Saints in London.
Kevin Stefanski. If I'm sitting there, the Saints, they just lost to the Panthers. Arguably a bottom five not arguably, definitely a bottom five team in the NFL. You just lost to a bottom five team in the NFL. I'm looking at it, I go, yeah, they got Cam Jordan. That's okay. Madison's not bad though.
He's not bad.
So why not play it safe? Dalvin Cook, just 1 week, rest it up, put a little ice. Don't even travel. Just watch it. Watch it in Minnesota. Have the week off. Take the time. Let Madison do his thing. They come back to America. And then think about it. Everyone's jet lagged except Dalvin Cook. Dalvin Cook's good to go next week.
Right.
Makes sense to me. And it helps my fantasy team. So why not?
I like the way you think.
Why not?
Well, I have Dalvin Cook on my fantasy team, so.
Well, I mean, we're not worried about your fantasy team.
Right,
So, well, which league is that in? Is that in the?
Nah, I'm 1 and 2. No,
Which league do you have Dalvin Cook in? I don't think that's the one that with.
James is. I got my 2 running backs are Cook and Kamara.
Oh, okay, yeah. That's the league where I took everyone in front of you.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
That's
Bro, my
the
team
one.
is nasty. I ain't gonna
Yeah,
hold you.
because I told you everybody that's good, and you were like, okay, let me take them. And
Well,
took
it
them.
doesn't help. In all fairness, I was on vacation, so I was taking it on my phone. So as you're texting
I'm
me.
taking it on my phone.
Yeah, but I'm sitting there, it's my turn, and you text me, and I go, well, I'm not gonna leave the draft to text you back real quick and then answer and then go back and possibly miss it.
Yeah, okay. Let me give you dialogue here because this is our exact conversation for the draft. Gavin's getting ready to pick. I text him over Snapchat so he can't see my text message until he clicks into the chat.
Mhm.
And I go, hey, don't take Pierce. Don't take Damian Pierce.
It was
And I
Damian
go
Pierce. Hold on. I think I could tell you everyone. It was Pierce, AJ Dillon, Juju, Pickens, who, just to let you know, FYI, I did just put a claim in to drop George Pickens.
I'll be taking that.
So you can have that one for free. Did you want Devontae Smith? Probably not.
No, there was more too.
Oh, yeah. I had the pick in front of you in the first round, and I took... I took Justin Jefferson at 7.
Yeah.
And you wanted him at 8.
Yeah, I did.
Which I was like, well, Justin Jefferson at 7, I'll take that. You had the pick before me on the turnaround.
And I took Kamara.
And then I took Swift.
Yeah.
And then I got Chubb. So you probably want, and I have Travis Kelce.
Those don't ring a bell. But the first 5, you got at least 5 guys.
Yeah.
And every single one of them.
Tony Pollard. And Michael Gallup.
See, every single one of them was, hey, Gavin, don't take this guy. And then it goes, doo-doo-doo, doo-doo-doo. Gavin's pick is in, and he picks the guy I just told him not to draft.
And then I text you, go, my fault.
Yeah, my bad. And then you just do it again, and do it again, and do it again. So
the only problem is, in this league, with DeAndre Swift being out, I don't know if I like my RB2. So I got Damian Pierce.
I like Damian Pierce this week.
Tony Pollard or AJ Dillon. So I got Damian Pierce against the Chargers or Pollard against Washington.
Tough one.
Well, what is this? Hold on. What is this?
Chargers just lost Bosa.
What is this? Tony Pollard only getting 1 target, 1 receiving target last night. What are we doing here? He's supposed to be the receiving back.
Oh, man.
He did have 100 yards, though.
Damn.
Sorry, I'm going through and looking at your team, seeing if I want anybody. Ew, your running backs are...
Bad.
I mean, no, you have good starters. You have Cook and Kamara, but you have ETN and Jeff Wilson.
Jeff Wilson.
I don't want Jeff Wilson.
Don't sleep.
I like Jeff Wilson. I'm not making a trade, though.
And I just put a claim in for Jamal Williams, I think. So.
Who do I play this week? Let's look. If I play you, then... Oh, no, I don't.
Okay.
I don't play you. What's the next game we got there? Sorry, I'm just going to keep looking at fantasy.
We got Ravens-Patriots. 37-26 Ravens. Could Lamar be the MVP? Not talk about MVP. Not be like, oh, hey, Lamar Jackson may be MVP. No. Could Lamar Jackson be the MVP? I think so. If he keeps playing like he is, why the hell not?
It depends on the rest of the AFC. It depends on where they finish.
It does. But
I don't know, because I don't know how it works for the NFL. I know in the NBA, if you have a good record, you're gonna win the MVP. In the NBA, you have to have good team success. You can't average 32, 5-5 and be the worst team in the league. It's then you're just putting up you're only putting numbers up because no one else is.
Right. I mean, I think football and basketball are different just because say a quarterback wins MVP, he's obviously been going off all year, which means your team success. I think it goes hand in hand.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I think so. But I don't know. Mac Jones rolled up on his ankle.
I would not say rolled up one. That was off the top rope. Oh, Rikishi.
Dude, they really. It's kind of like freaky a little bit. Like, but it is kind of funny hearing Matt Jones. Like they okay. So backtrack. Someone has a video of Mac Jones like screaming going to the locker room.
I saw that picture.
Did you see the video though?
Nah, I saw the picture.
The video's like eerie a little bit. He's like screaming like he's like actually in pain. But then you find out it's an ankle sprain.
Oh, it's only a sprain?
It's a high ankle sprain.
I mean, I've never sprained an ankle before, but to me, you're screaming like a little bitch for an ankle sprain?
Yeah, Mac Jones, bitch, confirmed.
I mean, yeah.
I don't know. Maybe it hurts. I don't know.
Maybe it hurts.
Pat's finally get Devontae Parker involved though.
Yeah, I saw he had what, 5 for 100?
5 for 1 like 50.
Oh, 150. Hey now.
130, 150. It was in the 1 something, so.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't have much on that game. Ravens. Good looking.
Shout out.
Bengals Jets. 27-12 Bengals. This was their get right game. And
yeah, it was.
Does it put them back on track? I think it does.
Yeah.
Joe Burrow deleted all his social media for this game, so maybe he needs to stay like that.
I don't want to say it was their quote unquote get right game, but I don't want to say it was like a clean game though.
No, because
although to
Flacco
be fair,
gave him this game.
Although to be fair, watching Red Zone, it's like you see the T. Higgins, what should have been touchdown in the corner of the end zone.
Oh, that was a grab.
That was insane. You saw Boyd's touchdown, and then it's like watching Red Zone. It's like you don't see anything from like halfway through the second quarter till like the fourth quarter.
I know. Yeah.
Which is like, I mean, that's the only annoying thing about Red Zone, but it's like they're not doing anything.
Right. I mean, Flacco was kind of just giving that game away. The Jets were booing the shit out of him. They were chanting, "We want White," being like Mike White.
I don't understand. Mike White was good last year.
He was for that one game.
Yeah. They beat the Bengals that year.
That was the game, was it not?
Yeah.
Why not do it again? Mike White. Revenge game. Not really, but... Speaking of revenge games, we got Eagles Commanders, 24-8 Eagles. Carson Wentz revenge game. I think the true revenge game will be when it's played in Philly.
I was about to say, I think you have to wait for it to be in Philly.
But we got a little taste, and it did not go well.
No.
Carson Wentz, have yourself a shitty day.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, he still had like 250 yards.
He did. But sacked 9 times.
And he didn't,
he
didn't have any interceptions, so.
Yeah, that's a plus.
Yeah.
If you're a Commanders fan, you'll take it when you can get it.
I mean, he didn't have a touchdown. It was a rushing touchdown, but.
Yeah.
Still.
Devontae Smith. Have a day. 8 for 169 and a tutty.
Yeah. Bro, his touchdown was insane in the back corner. And I want to say, I don't know how far it was. I want to say it was like 50, 40 yards. But I swear he mossed like 2 guys.
Yeah.
It was at least 1. It might have honestly been 2.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, he went up and got that thing.
Yeah, but I don't have anything really on that game. I mean, Eagles should have won that game. Handily and did.
Yeah.
Saints Panthers. Have anything to say about the Panthers dub? First one of the year. 22-14 Panthers.
I do have a question for Ben McAdoo and Matt Rule. Why in an NFL where you're seeing quarterbacks throw 40, 50 times, why is Baker Mayfield only throwing 25 times? First of all, he's only going 12 for 25. Second of all, he's only throwing for like 125, 150 yards. And the only reason he has a touchdown is because Laviska Shenault
That's what I was going to
broke
say.
one loose.
Laviska Shenault, finally.
I think that was
Happy
like
about that?
He
He had 2 catches, and one was that like 70-yard catch.
No,
So-
I'm not happy about that. He's ass.
You happy about finally getting him involved? Ish.
I mean, it's his
I'd
first
be-
game being active.
Right.
So I got, yeah, I mean, I'll take it. First game being active, you break one loose.
I like it.
I mean,
I like what I see.
there's a hope there. But
Slim hope.
yeah,
When you look at who's throwing in the ball. Which
Yeah.
sucks, dude, because I like Baker. I went on a whole spiel about him. I like him. I like
I
as a
don't
guy, as a guy in entertainment, I like him. As a football player, maybe not so much.
but it's like I look at the Browns team and I look at the Panthers team and I go, why were you decent on the Panthers or decent on the Browns and suck on the Panthers?
Right.
Like I'd argue obviously I feel like the Browns were better, but I would say the Panthers aren't that far off.
No, I mean, the only thing that's a major difference is the offensive line.
Yeah.
He's going from a top 5 offensive line to a bottom 5 offensive line.
Yeah, and I understand that has implications to it, and it's going to change the way you play.
But still, it's like McCaffrey, Chubb.
DJ
Moore.
I was about to say,
who was their wide receiver one?
Odell.
Jarvis and Odell.
Yeah, Jarvis and Odell, but it's like
DJ Moore, Robbie Anderson. I don't know.
Yeah. I was about to say, but it's like not Odell on the Rams or the Giants. It was Odell on the Browns.
Right.
So it's like, it wasn't anything crazy.
Right.
So I don't know.
I don't know.
The Saints somehow, I don't understand how you managed to look bad 2 games in a row.
No, the Saints offense is tragic. I mean, Winston is playing hurt, and Mike Thomas actually went down in this game. So different year, same Mike Thomas, I guess. And it's a foot injury, so I'm probably going to guess that.
Yeah, he's done for the rest of the year.
Yeah, probably.
But no,
I started him this week too. He got like 10 points.
I was about to say, I think he still had like 5 for 50 or something like that.
Yeah, it was something mid. But
no, I mean, maybe I'm trying to think like what the Saints can do. Maybe Jameis injury is more than what we think. But like if it's more than what you think, then why are you playing?
Right. I don't know.
And it's like, is Taysom Hill that tragic that you can't play him? I mean, I think he is absolute dog shit.
Me too.
But I mean, is he that much worse than what you're getting from Jameis right now? Why not go trade for Gardner Minshew?
Oof. Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah. I do have a question about that later.
Okay.
We'll get to that.
Okay.
Next, the late window. Jags Chargers, 38-10 Jags. With this win, Doug Peterson ties Urban Meyer for 5th all-time in Jags head coach wins.
Bro, Doug Peterson is a coach, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Like, people forget. See a good his quarterback whisper. That was also
Trevor Lawrence
looks very good.
Trevor Lawrence looks good. I put a claim in for him, so
that's what I'm saying though. Like, is Doug Peterson a QB whisper? Because when he was in Philly, wasn't that Wentz MVP year before he got hurt?
Yeah, it was. That's the year they won the Super Bowl was Wentz MVP year.
So hey, I don't know. And I mean, but like then again, like Doug Peterson was brought in for one reason only, and that's literally only to fix Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah,
and I think he's done that through the couple games I've seen, which I've been waiting for this because, I mean, all you hear about Trevor Lawrence, generational talent, all the height, weight, all that. It's just like off the charts. So for him to finally put together, I don't know.
Not bad.
Not bad at all.
Nah.
I like him a lot.
Yeah, no, I do too.
Sunshine.
I mean, at the beginning of the year, I was very skeptical of it because he had 1 year, and it was like, you didn't really do anything. There wasn't much of a promise. There were rookies that were better than you.
I know. Davis Mills outplayed Trevor Lawrence last year.
Yeah, so it's like coming into year 2, I was like, if you don't take any sort of leap, it's like we got issues.
Right.
But I mean, hey, he looks good. You beat some people's Super Bowl favorites.
Yeah.
Not mine, but some.
Not mine either. But hey.
But some.
I've been getting bounced. But you can tell, but like flipping to the Charger side, you can tell Justin Herbert is like playing hurt. He's not playing.
Nah.
You can tell he's in some sort of pain.
Which sucks because I have Justin Herbert.
Me as well.
In a couple leagues.
But like, I don't know. I feel like the Chargers always get hit with injuries. And for the fact that it's already happening week 3, because in that game, Herbert's already playing hurt.
No Keenan Allen.
No Keenan Allen already. Bosa went down in that game. Rashawn Slater's out for the year. Their left tackle.
I think.
And Jalen Guyton's out for the year as well.
Now, see, let me ask you this question. If you're the Chargers, do you still look at your team and go, even with Herbert injured, Keenan Allen is probably, he's getting up there in age, so he's probably going to be a week-to-week kind of guy. Do you think...
Also, J.C. Jackson's out.
Do you look at your team right now with all these injuries and go, we can still win this division? In the hardest division in the NFL, do you still think you can win this division? Do you still think you have a chance to beat the Bills? Or the Ravens? Because I guess the Ravens.
See, if rosters stood as they are now, No.
So that's what I'm saying. Do you think they should bench Herbert?
No. Oh, wait. You mean because he's hurt?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah. I'm not saying bench him because he's ass.
What else to say? What are we doing?
No. Let him heal
all
up.
our credentials out there.
Do you take him out because he's hurt?
I don't know. I mean, it's 38-10, and it wasn't close for majority of the second half, and you still keep Herbert in. That's where I don't really agree with that. In the beginning, you play him. I think you have to. I mean, if you're not going to win with Herbert, you're definitely not going to win with Chad Henne. Or no.
Wrong team.
Who is that?
Chase Daniels.
Number 4. Get him mixed up. Yeah, you're definitely not going to win with
Now,
Chase
another question. If you pack Herbert up for the year, do you trade for another quarterback that's on a 1-year deal just to be somewhat competitive?
Packaging him up as in hurt.
Yes, right. like you take him, you put him in a box, you go, you're done for the year, you're hurt. Wait till next year when you're healthy.
I don't think it's that bad though.
What? It's not a punctured lung. It's
just a
rib cartilage, right?
Bruised rib cartilage, is it not? Or is it broken rib cartilage?
I thought it was. I don't know.
If it's broken, just sit him out for a couple weeks and you can make up ground. I think. I don't know. But
like that's the thing.
I don't think you bench him for the year because of that.
Oh. Wait, hold on. Oh wait, no, this was. What's today? Tuesday. Oh no, this was Sunday.
Yeah.
This said they named Chase Daniels as starters, but this came out on Sunday when Herbert was a game time decision. A lingering rib injury. But it doesn't say. It doesn't say. I can't find it right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't find it. But it said they kept him in because where was it here? He wanted to be out there with his teammates. He felt good and he wanted to finish the game. He wanted to give our group some energy. We were going to protect him there at the end with really sound protection as best as we could, but it was more about him wanting to finish with the guys. So he chose to be out there. Which, I mean, I think if you being a quarterback, you're supposed to be quote unquote the leader. You want to be out there, or it's like it's kind of like looked upon you to be out there.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't know. At what point do you go, you're not going out there? Right. And a 38-10 loss, it's
that should be a coaching decision. Coaches,
yeah.
No matter how bad you want to go out there, you're a head coach of an NFL franchise. You should be able to say no to one of your players that are what I think, unless you're like a fucking
especially I was about to say, especially your best player for the next 8 years. Yeah, I was about to say 8-10 years.
10 years, right. Exactly. Right. I heard a thing. So usually you think the quarterback to be the leader of the team, and that also comes with being a vocal leader. Yeah. Supposedly Herbert's like a weirdo.
Oh, I believe it.
Like very antisocial, like very introverted.
That doesn't surprise me. Have you seen the TikToks? You know how like
he hates the camera.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is what weird. Yeah.
He said supposedly he's trying to be more of a vocal leader. It kind of sounds like he's like a sticky iPad kid that's just like very good at one sport. I don't know.
Man, I mean,
but that raises a question: is like how much of a leader can you really be if you're like not vocal? And I don't know. Like, can you have a true? You can obviously have like vocal leaders, vocal people in the locker room, but can you have a true vocal leader that's not your star quarterback?
Yeah, because I mean,
Like I get like rookies and stuff, and like
yeah, but I mean, if you look at it, like there's people like Jalen Ramsey,
that's true.
Richard Sherman. I'd probably throw Bobby Wagner in there too,
Right.
like Levante David, Shaq Leonard.
Right.
It's so weird
Yeah.
calling him Shaq Leonard now.
I know. Darius. What am I gonna do with you?
But it's like, I don't know, like if I were to go to a team that like Daniel Jones, I wouldn't say Daniel Jones is leader. I'd say
No.
probably Saquon or even Sterling Shepard or I want to say Galladay, but he doesn't play. So what the fuck is he leading for?
Kyle Rudolph.
But like, you know what I mean? Like even like the Jets, like I don't think Joe Flacco's
No.
sitting there leading them.
Nah, he's there for a check.
Exactly.
I wouldn't say Zach Wilson really comes off as a leader as well.
Nah.
Like, CJ Uzama, I see as a veteran guy
Yeah.
there.
I feel like it's more about
Corey Davis.
I feel like it's more about like who you are as a person than it is
Right.
like your skill.
Right. That's true.
But I mean, who knows? That doesn't surprise me though that he's like a sticky iPad kid.
Yeah. I think it's just kind of funny.
Kind of looks like it though, to be fair. I don't want to bully the guy, but especially because he makes millions
I know, right?
and I make fuck all.
Yeah.
But he just looks like a weirdo.
Yeah. He does.
Like if you were to say he looks like an iPad kid, I'd be like, I mean, you're honestly not wrong. Like
Yeah.
he genuinely just looks like an iPad kid.
Yeah. Supposedly he doesn't talk to anyone at practice, just kind of does his own thing.
Which is weird considering he's so good.
My fault.
Which is considering like it's weird because he's so good. It's like what do you do to where it's like you're so good?
Does he have a wife?
I think so. I would assume so.
I wonder what she looks like. Because if she's like a supermodel, then she's definitely a gold digger.
Oh, bro, you don't understand how many of them are gold diggers.
If she doesn't look like Velma from Scooby Doo, is that her name?
Velma, yeah, the one with the glasses.
Yeah, if she doesn't look like her from Scooby Doo, then I think she's a gold digger.
Meet Justin Herbert's girlfriend.
Oh,
all
no.
about Taylor Bisciotti. Let's see here. She works for the NFL Network and is a reporter and anchor by trade.
Wow.
She has attractive physical characteristics and is a personable and self-assured woman.
What are you looking this up on Wikipedia?
It's on totalprosports.com. She's 28.
I thought you were just going to look at like an Instagram photo or something.
Wow, I didn't know who her name was.
You just decided to go right for the social security number.
Oh,
Well-
wait, hold on. Apparently, reports about the couple dating each other first surfaced when the pair were reportedly seen together in 2021. However, they haven't formally acknowledged their relationship. So Bisciotti is not officially Justin Herbert's girlfriend.
You dirty dog. He's just fucking on the low.
Wait, hold on. Let me
Dirty
see.
dog,
What's the next game? While you do that, I'm gonna look at
Rams Cardinals 2012 Rams. Cardinals just couldn't get anything going, in my opinion. 4 field goals were their only points. Aaron Donald gets his 100th career sack though, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And A-Rob goes back to being a missing person. Just missed opportunities. Stafford had him on an easy, everybody runs it type of slant route on like the 3-yard line,
Mm-hmm.
right through his hands. So
Yeah.
I kind of feel bad. Like it gives me the vibe where it's like A-Rob's like the odd man out and they're like picking on him. I don't know. I feel dirty dog. She's definitely a gold digger.
I don't know. She definitely gotta make some money though. She works for NFL Network
Yeah, she's definitely.
and like
That's
ESPN.
some
She works
bread.
she's a NFL and NFL Network. So she's located in LA. Ooh,
That would make sense.
that would make sense.
It's definitely sneaky link.
Sneaky link. Sneaky link.
I got Falcons Seahawks next. 27-23 Falcons. That was my lock, by the way. And Falcons get their first win of the year.
Kyle Pitts actually had a good game. See what happens when you use Kyle Pitts?
Exactly. 5 for 87. Good to see him getting involved.
On my bench. I mean, it's only right to bench him, though. After his first 2 weeks.
You can't bench him. Who'd you start for?
Gerald Everett.
Not bad. It's not bad. I like that play.
I was about to say, I'll take Gerald Everett over Kyle Pitts first 2 weeks any day of the week. Although I was going through, I have a couple sources that I go through and look at for like who should I start, who should I sit, and all my sources were saying Kyle Pitts, but it was close. So I was like, if Herbert plays, Gerald Everett will have a good game. But I mean, he didn't have a bad game. He had I think he had 8 points. Which I mean, for not a top 5 tight end isn't bad.
That's not bad at all. He's had good weeks.
Yeah. And I was like, I don't know that I can take Kyle Pitts until he has a good week. So I played Everett.
So now you got to play Pitts.
No, I had to play Pitts.
It's for him to stake next week.
No, I hope he goes off because I played DK. So, and DK traded him to me. So I hope he puts
revenge
up
game.
I was about to say, I hope he puts off 40.
Who did they play? I could tell you. I've written
it's in my
it's the Browns.
Yeah.
In Atlanta. Yeah, I don't have much for that game either. I mean, back and forth game.
Mm-hmm.
Falcons get a game still and pick off Geno with under 2 minutes. That's seals a game.
Yeah.
Packers Bucks 14-12 Packers. 2 future Hall of Famers. First ballot.
What a stinky game.
Was a stinky game. You're looking at these two teams, you think fireworks, but
You would think.
I don't know. And okay, I wrote this down. You asked me this maybe last week, maybe 2 weeks ago, about Brady. If kind of like Brady,
the age has caught up
to him, games past him, and that thing.
Yes.
I still wouldn't say I'm worried about that.
I can give you a pass for this week, but I mean,
yeah, but okay, hear me out. I wouldn't say, because before you always think of Brady and you're like, okay, he can play till he's 60.
Yeah.
Like this guy's just a different breed.
Yeah.
So the thought of that is not even ever in your mind.
Okay.
And it wasn't until yesterday where it's kind of, because usually you think that and you're like, no, what am I thinking? Like that's crazy. Yesterday I was watching the game. I saw the 2-point conversion and Brady, I don't know if he didn't see the clock. I didn't know if something was messed up with that, or maybe he just couldn't get his guy set, but it's not like Brady hasn't done that a million times.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I saw that. I'm thinking to myself after the game, trying to write some notes down, and it crosses my mind. And I leave it there for a second. I start to think about it. It was circling my mind for a little bit. And I did genuinely think about it.
Because it's right.
He's 0-3 for impressing me this year. He hasn't.
Age has caught up to Brady. He doesn't want to play.
Well, then again, he was with Packers have a very good defense, and he did lose his top 3 wide receivers. Yeah. If you want to,
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You can. There's a valid. I don't want to say excuse, but there's a valid reason as to why he didn't have a good performance.
Right.
And it makes sense. So I'd take this one as a like a game you can just scratch off, like doesn't count or whatever. But I mean, time's taken.
TB12.
In all honesty, it doesn't look like he wants to be out there.
Right. I don't know. It just doesn't seem the same. Probably he's going through a divorce.
Is he?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Really?
No, I wasn't paying.
When Brady went back to playing, Giselle I think she left the crib. They're not even living together anymore.
Oh, snap.
They got really mad at each other for him going back to the NFL.
Why?
Because I think that's part of the reason why he retired in the first place was because he's whipped.
I know a couple people like that.
Romeo Doubs had a good game. 8 for 73.
Yeah.
That was my preseason guy.
And you dropped him. You drafted him and dropped him.
I dropped him after like week 2, I think, or week 1.
I saw
But I think it's because I needed it.
I saw this is a beat reporter, so take it with a grain of salt. I'm trusting the beat reporter though.
I think you're right.
Supposedly Romeo Dobbs is poised to be the number 1 wide receiver.
I did see that as well.
So I put a claim in there. I said, "Fuck it, why not?"
Me too. I reclaimed him, even though I drafted him.
I was about to say you're lower than me on the waiver wire. So
Which league though?
in the one with Zach and Don
That might be the
and
one.
Chris and
Actually, no.
although I have 2 claims in, so I think I'll get 1 and then it'll have to come back around. If nobody else picks him up, then it's mine again.
I did not pick him up in that league. Because that's the league I have like Lazard, DJ Moore, Gallup, A-Rob.
DJ Moore. You had Jamar Chase and CeeDee Lamb.
I did.
No, I have them.
I don't mind what I got back though.
No, I give you a decent package. I'm a fair trader. I'm about the most fair trader you'll ever meet.
Yeah. Gavin did catch me in a time where I was
You were a little.
violently acting drunk off sparkling water
I was about to say you were not in the right mental capacity.
to be making a 4 for 2 trade. No, probably not. I
But
couldn't
if you
wait.
look
No.
back at it, it's like
It wasn't that bad. It
I was
was
gonna say,
CeeDee Lamb, Jamar Chase, and I got DJ Moore,
Chris Godwin
Chris Godwin, Brees Hall, and
and
one more.
another wide receiver, Jalen Waddle.
Jalen Waddle, duh. So, I mean, it's not a little 4 for 2.
Not bad. I was about to say, and the funny thing about that is I traded for Jalen Waddle about 10 minutes before we made that trade.
Oh, yeah. That is true.
I'm just a good trader. What can I say?
Hey, it's a business.
I was about to say, I made a trade with Chris, and Chris was coming at me for my trade, and then Aaron Jones, he lost. I put up like 30 more points than him, and Aaron Jones got on 5 points. So,
Damn.
take that one.
Sug him.
I was about to say, I mean, Debo put up like 11 and got hurt,
I did see that.
and then CMC put up like 12.
Speaking of, we got Broncos, Niners.
Battle of the punters, baby.
Yeah, that was bad. That was so bad. 11-10 Broncos. Yay, we got the win, but watching Russell Wilson play football is
I'm worried about
hard.
your. I'm genuinely worried about your offense.
Me too. I was worried last week.
Like
is pretty
week
bad.
week one, it's like, okay, you're going into Seattle. I mean, just the atmosphere itself, you can understand why there wasn't a good game. And then you play
Houston,
and you didn't have a great game.
no,
And it's like, okay, that's kind of weird. You played 2 stinky defenses,
couldn't do anything.
couldn't do anything. And then you play the 49ers, and you somehow got the win, but it's like you put up 9 offensive points.
Right.
Let me hold on. I can
49ers do have a very good defense, but I guess that kind of leads into my next question is like, when do you start to hit the panic button? Like
I've been hitting the panic button.
No, not the concerned button. Panic. Like something needs to change like right this second.
I'm hitting that right now.
Me too.
You haven't put up more than what? What'd you put up? What'd you put up? 16 points? You haven't put up more than 16 points in a game, and you've played 2 of the bottom 10 teams.
Right. I think our defense is very good. Before we sat down and did this, there was a beat reporter that posted, I think the Broncos have the 3rd ranked defense in the NFL,
I was about to say.
stat-wise.
I was about to say, without your defense, you might honestly be 0-3.
And I think so too. I mean, it's very bad. The Broncos hired a game management coach to help Nathaniel Hackett.
I did see that. I saw he's back to calling plays.
He is.
I think they said the first 2. I don't know if it was. I think it was Sunday night that they did. They went and said Nathaniel Hackett's back to calling plays.
So he called plays for Sunday night's game.
Yeah,
Interesting.
I think so. If I heard that right.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I think it would help a lot. Penalties still kill them. Killed him week 1, killed him week 2, and it killed him last week too.
Yeah,
that's a coaching thing. That's a discipline thing.
yeah.
We got to get that under control. And I just said, like, I don't know. They got booed again.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
Second straight game with booze. And yeah, I don't know. I'm not impressed so far. Not impressed at all. But George Kittle made his debut.
Oh, yeah.
I forget his stat line.
I don't
I'll
think
be
it's
honest,
crazy.
I forgot to write it down. But he made his debut. Yeah. Jimmy G walks out of the back of the end zone.
Yeah.
What are we doing? Thank you. But to be honest, it's probably a good thing because that ball he threw out of the back of the end zone was a pick six by Bradley Chubb.
So, I mean,
So
I was about to
kind of
say,
saved 5 points there.
yeah,
So to be honest, oh no,
that's just smart football.
this is more football.
That's why
Two
you
is
bring them
less
in
than-
there.
2 is less than 6. So hey,
I'm trying to pull up your drive recap here to see in an 11-10 game what you did here. Broncos drives. Here we go. Okay, so punt, field goal, punt, missed field goal, punt, touchdown, punt.
yeah, bro, that's so bad.
You had
It's so bad.
okay, so on this is poor.
It's the pump off.
So you had 13 drives. I'm not counting your last drive because it was 10 in the game. So you had 13 drives. You had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You had out of those 13, you had 9 go for less than 10 yards.
Yeah. I think the first 3 drives were 3 and outs.
Yeah. Yep. 3 yards, 8 yards, 5 yards.
Yeah. What are we doing? That's so bad.
I mean, you had 3 drives go negative yards. You had your longest drive was 6 minutes and 50 seconds. You drove 58 yards and still punted.
Bro.
Like that was your longest drive,
We still
and it was your second furthest drive. And you
punted. Where did we start at the 2?
you started at the 1, and you went 58 yards. So you would have been at the 58 yards. You would have been at the. That doesn't seem right.
59. It was a 58-yard drive.
Yeah, so you would have been at
59.
You would have been at the 49ers 41.
Oh my God! Did I just say I would have been at the 59?
Yeah, so you would have been at the 49ers 41, right?
Yeah.
Why are you punting on the 49ers 41?
I don't know. I guess they only trust McManus to kick 70-yarders, not
I was about to say that's like a 50-yarder.
ish.
It's like a 53, 54-yarder. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't make sense to me.
We'll get into the punters more.
Oh, yeah. Don't you worry about that.
Yeah. But last game, we got Cowboys-Giants. 23-16 Cowboys. Back-to-back sticky primetime games, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah. But my question to you, Daniel Jones can't be the guy.
I wouldn't say he's done anything wrong where it's like we need an insane upgrade. Because I'd argue, okay, let me ask you this. Say for some reason the Giants are like, okay, we're going to go trade for Deshaun Watson. With Deshaun Watson in that team right now, I still don't even think they make the playoffs.
Yeah. Right.
I mean, you saw what Deshaun Watson did in Houston. They made the playoffs once out of like 4 years.
Right. See, that was my question because I don't think they go for a big name guy like that. I was thinking more of like a Brissett. Do they go for Jacoby
Like a
Brissett?
Baker Mayfield.
Baker Mayfield? Did they go for like a Geno Smith? Like a Gardner Minshew?
Or like
Those seem all like upgrades to me.
yeah, Bryce
they're not.
Young. You think they fall that far?
I mean,
You think
already
they fall
started
that far in the
somewhere.
draft to get a good quarterback?
Maybe because like if you're the Texans and you somehow get the number 1 pick, you're stuck in a sticky situation because Davis Mills hasn't played bad.
Yeah,
So
but I
it's
mean,
like-
I don't know that I would take a quarterback number 1 overall though.
You don't think so? If it's Bryce Young or CJ Stroud. Also, I don't like CJ Stroud.
I don't like Bryce Young.
There you have it.
And I don't think the dude from USC, he's not he's not eligible.
This is a
eligible.
sophomore year.
Yeah, I was about to say he's not eligible. And Spencer Rattler's now number 1 pick. I'm trying to think like other quarterbacks. Spencer Petras. Who's the dude from South Carolina? What's his name?
Rattler.
Spencer Rattler. What did I say? Spencer Howard?
You said Spencer Rattler.
Did I say Spencer Rattler? Oh, did I? Oh, my fault. I thought I messed up. But like, there's no to me, there's no number 1 quarterback.
No, I think you obviously have the Bryce Young, CJ Stroud 1 and 2, and then it's
like if I'm in all honesty, I think if I'm the Panthers, I want to finish 8th and take CJ Stroud at 8.
Yeah,
I think 8's a reasonable spot for him.
Yeah, and then you have like your Dylan Gabriels.
Just lost to Kansas State. But like that's what I mean. Like there's Bo Nix,
TJ Finley.
I mean, he is fucking 6'7", about 400 pounds. So
dude, oh my gosh, if
Bro.
he had talent, talent, he's so good.
But like that's like there's no
McNamara.
There's no
Even though he's benched.
That's like a 5th round pick. When was Michigan's last good quarterback?
Brady.
I was about to say fucking Tom Brady.
Wait, you mean like NFL
no, yeah,
quarterback?
that's what I mean, like next level. Because like I mean, you've had who'd you have? You had
Henne.
Oh,
our last quarterbacks have been okay. So we had them. We had before
you had the dude on the. You had what's his name? I know his name.
Joe.
No, I know his name.
Okay.
You had it's not DeMarcus Robinson. Denard Robinson, that's his name.
Yeah, but he went
Robinson.
to the NFL and played running back for the Jags. So and then did nothing after that. He's back in Michigan for some sort of player personnel coach.
Interesting.
Before McNamara, so we have JJ McCarthy. Last year was McNamara. The year before that was a mix of Joe Milton.
I couldn't even tell you who that is.
Who was like, they were like, oh, dude, because it was like the same as TJ Finley. He looked and played exactly like Cam Newton. So they were like, oh my God, next Cam Newton. Complete ass. He transferred he's now the backup at Tennessee to Hendon Hooker.
Okay.
Before that, it was, what was that year? 2019? That's a good question. Oh, was that, those were the Shea Patterson days.
Oh yeah, Shea Patterson.
And I think he was the only player that got invited to the NFL Combine that didn't get drafted or signed free agent. He just straight up just doesn't play anymore. I don't know. I think he's in the XFL.
You know who's in the CFL? I just found this out the other day.
Yeah.
Martavis Bryant.
Really? That's a name I haven't heard in a while.
Is in the CFL.
Wow.
He's probably smoking weed, so.
Yeah, for real. Shout out him. Before that was Wilton Spade, though. That was the 2016 Jabril Pepper days. And then
Michigan quarterbacks.
UCLA.
No offense, Michigan quarterbacks fucking suck.
No, it's so bad. And it's so funny and ironic to me because Jim Harbaugh came in to be a quarterback whisperer. And that's the only position he hasn't been able to like have a good quarterback at. So
shout out Jim Harbaugh.
Yeah. Before that was Jake Rudock. He went to the Lions.
Look at you. Real fan.
I know ball. And then before that was probably the Denard Robinson days because
that's when he was on the NCAA cover.
Yeah, because that was like 2013 because Jake Rudock was 2015.
Wow. Look at you go.
I think that was the first year of Harbaugh too.
Look at you go, girl. No way Harbaugh, bro. No way Harbaugh.
Swear to God.
He's been there for
2016. Harbaugh, 2016 was the Jabril Peppers year.
Oh my goodness.
Harbaugh was that coach. And he was also the coach. His first year was Jake Rudock.
So he's been there for like 6 or 7 years.
Yeah.
Holy shit. I'm
just now beat Ohio State.
I'm old. Bro, I remember when he was still the 49ers head coach.
Yeah, me too.
And it was like in the Super Bowl.
I know. Because before him, it was a Brady Hoke.
Bro, that's so wild.
And because those days were the Jadeveon Clowney hit stick in the backfield, helmet flies off, they get the ball. So tough. That was Brady Hoke.
That shit is so tough.
Yeah.
You know what's wild to think? Like that makes me feel old. You know what else makes me feel old? We're the same age as Caleb Williams.
Yeah.
Like that's wild.
I'm older than JJ McCarthy for Michigan quarterback. I'm older than him by a couple months.
Bro, like
or a couple weeks. That is very crazy. And you know what else makes you feel old? Some dude at the NFL Combine, they asked him who he watched growing up and who he mirrored his game after, and he said Legion of Boom.
Oh my goodness.
That is insane. I watched the Legion of Boom.
Like, bro, that's so wild.
I know.
It's like, bro, but like, think about it. Like, I grew up, I'm a Panthers fan because my favorite player growing up was Cam Newton.
Yeah.
And now there's already Cam Newton, quote unquote, Cam Newton 2.0s.
Right.
Like, that's wild.
I became a Broncos fan because of Tim Tebow.
And he's been everywhere except the NFL.
And if you want to talk a little baseball, I was a Pirates fan, became a Pirates fan because
Andrew McCutchen. It had to be. Yep.
I liked McCutchen with the dreads.
Had to be.
I did. It was McCutchen. It was Pedro Alvarez. It was Starling Marte.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh. That was the Garrett Cole days. That was the Mark Melanson days.
Oh my days.
Glasnow.
Oh my goodness. Oh, was that when
the Korean third baseman that they had?
Was
Neil
that
Walker?
When, oh my
Neil
goodness,
Walker days.
Neil Walker. Wasn't that when was that when the Pirates traded Glasnow for Chris Archer?
That was a couple years after. But yeah. It was. We also had Austin Meadows.
Oh my goodness.
That was very bad.
Bro, but like that's just wild to think. Like, I feel old.
I know. Yeah.
It's like, bro, I was about to say, you turn 19 or you turn 20 in a couple months.
January.
That's wild.
For real.
That's fucking wild.
It is wild. Crazy.
Damn.
And this is probably, when I was growing up, this is probably the last thing I thought I'd be doing. Look at us now.
Look at us now. All of about 2 listeners.
Yeah, right.
Well, I'll say a generous 5.
Yeah, we got a couple here and there.
Not counting us. Not counting us, I'd say 5 consistent. Caleb, Zach.
I just found out Caleb actually doesn't listen anymore.
Oh.
He said he hops in every once in a while, but I wouldn't call him consistent.
Zach.
I don't think so either. I think these guys fell off. I think our friends kind of sold us, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't think anyone listens.
Because Ben doesn't listen. Joe doesn't listen. Josh doesn't listen.
No. I don't know. You think James is? I don't know.
Oh, James.
Is James consistent though?
I think so.
I know he said he watched last episode.
He watched the last couple, but I think that's because he wasn't working, but he's working now, so maybe.
Working man.
Yeah, there.
That's what I need to do, but I'm waiting on email back from a couple places. I'm trying to holler at your boy. Bro, I'm not gonna lie. This is completely off topic. We're just talking about life right now. Completely off topic, but
pay for it. It's
actually been a lot harder than I thought it was gonna be to find a job.
Really?
Like a real job. Cause like I can, for those that don't know, I work at Home Depot. Come on. Like I can sit there and I can go work at Home Depot, or I can go work at McDonald's, or I can go work at some gas station. You know what I mean? Like I could go work at Dairy Queen.
Right. But like a real job.
But like a real job, like making real money, like a consistent schedule.
Right.
Like no offense, like your job's a real job, but it's not like you don't make, I wouldn't say you make real money. No offense. Like you make good money for our age.
Yeah, no, definitely. But if I'm like 30, I'm looked at as like.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah.
It's been a lot harder than I thought. And it's not like I'm not going in looking for 30 an hour.
Right.
Like that's absurd. But like going in, it's been hard to find something that I feel like I'd enjoy.
Right.
Cause I don't want to go in like I could work a blue collar job from 6 to 5, busting my ass.
6 to 4, baby.
I was about to say like I could work 6 to 4, busting my ass and hate my job. Hate my job. Yep. have my body start hurting at like 30.
Right. Yeah.
But it's like, I mean, if I enjoy doing that and if I want to put myself through miserable pain and pretty much hell, then I mean, why not? But like, you know what I mean? Like to find something that I feel like enjoy. I feel like it's,
yeah.
Cause you've been, even like with you, like you've been talking about finding a new job for like a year now.
Yeah, a little bit, but I lucked out with my owning a company.
Where were you? Like, were you looking like Indeed, or were you just going through like is it word of mouth? Like, did your dad know him or?
Well, okay. So I've learned that I mean, it's a famous quote. It's not about what you know.
It's about who you know. Yeah, exactly.
I feel like I've set myself up with great connections.
Your dad is an insane connection in the first place.
Yeah.
Like your dad, I feel like your dad knows a lot of people.
Yeah. And I just feel like I have aunts and uncles that I don't even know what they do.
Mhm.
Like the job I just got, my uncle.
Oh, okay,
My
yeah.
uncles was my connection.
Yeah.
For that.
Yeah.
So it's just connections. If you can have a trusty resource where they can get you in somewhere,
Yeah.
I mean, you're already half trusted there.
Yeah. I was about to say, it's all about who you know, but it's like,
everything's about who you know.
yeah.
But yeah, but looking for a while, it's hard. Because I
was about to say,
I
yeah.
know, like, James makes fun of me. Shout out James if you're still watching. But like, he always says how I have a different career path every week, and it's true because it's like
It's hard.
because it is. It's like I don't know what I want
understand
to
it.
do. I don't know what I
Yeah.
want to do. I still don't know what I want to do.
I was talking about this with my mom earlier. I was like, it'd be so much easier if they literally just put like a giant billboard or like you got a letter in the mail and it's like, this is what you should do. Or not like even like this is what you need to do. Like it just makes it so much easier because now I don't got to sit here and go through, do I want to work in an office? Do I want to work in the healthcare field? Do I want to do a trade? Do I want to do like there's so many things I could do.
See, for me, I never know what I wanted to do, but I knew I wanted to be a trade. I wanted to do a trade.
Yeah.
In my opinion, trades are where it's at.
Yeah.
Trades, you're gonna either make good money from the jump or you're gonna make okay money to start and then work your way up to make good money.
Yeah.
And then that's also something like I want to travel. We talked about it a little bit. Like I want to move.
Yeah, I do
and
too.
buy a
Yeah.
house somewhere else.
Yeah.
So with like a trade, like that's something where you can start here with all your connections you have and get a foot in the door here, get trained, get all of that. And then I don't know, way down the road when I start thinking about that,
I was about
it's
to say
something I can just carry on.
exactly. Cause I mean, say you become, I don't know, just say you become a plumber. There's not only plumbing work in Pennsylvania.
Right. And they
like
need
you can
plumbers.
go to, if you want, you could go to California and you could be a plumber.
Exactly. Like, yeah, they're all, and it's all about, my dad always told me from when I first started looking for jobs, like out of high school when I decided I wanted to work, like look for stuff that people are always going to need.
Yeah. Yeah.
Look for stuff that you can take anywhere and look for stuff that you're always going to need.
Yeah.
You're always going to need your electricians. You're always going to need your plumbers. You're always going to need, now it's starting to be a thing like people are going for computer science. You're always going to need that probably.
And you're like IT.
Yep. All the techs, you're always going to need those. Like welders, you're always going to need welders.
Yeah.
It's like stupid trades like that. Construction workers, you're always going to need construction workers.
Yeah. Cause I mean,
Truck
it's
drivers,
like,
maybe.
it's like if you ask me to do electrical work, I don't know.
Oh, I don't
But
know.
like Nico's an electrician. So I could go to Nico. Nico knows electrical work.
Nico does electrical work.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Maybe I should talk to him because I don't know a fucking thing. I don't know a thing. I told them I don't know a thing though. They're gonna train me.
I've been thinking about doing electrical too.
You should. It's good. I might be able to. In my interview, the guy was like, "You have any friends like you that are looking for a job?" So hey,
Huh? I was about to say
I do.
I was about to say my dad, where he works, they have this. It's called like a university program where you go in. It's like a 6 to 8 week paid training program, and then after that, they pretty much hire you and get you going.
Yeah.
So I mean, I've been thinking about doing that, but I'm still waiting for an email back. Alicia supposed to call me on Friday, so I emailed her again on Monday.
Ghost you?
Yeah, she's ghosting me. Although my mom was like, "What if she's out sick?" Which I mean makes sense because
Maybe she's on vacation.
I was she could be on vacation. Maybe she could be sick because I know, like, I was sick over the weekend. Like,
Oh, you were sick. I was going to ask you about that.
I was sick.
You were getting the
Like,
sniffles last episode.
yeah, like that's when I was just starting to get sick, and then Wednesday and Thursday were really bad. Friday was starting to feel better, and then Saturday I was like, now I'm just like congested.
Okay. What are your symptoms?
I had a sore throat and my nose was really stuffy.
Cough.
Yeah, for like 2 days.
Yeah, bro. That's got to be going around.
Like everyone's got that.
Abby has that right now.
Yeah, like everyone had that.
Yeah. She's pretty sick. But did you get tested for COVID?
Nah.
Abby did, and it's negative.
Yeah.
So
I had a coworker that did that. He's sick, like same thing. And he's like, I went and got tested for COVID. They said, nope, you don't got nothing.
It's going around.
But no, I didn't get tested. I'm not no bitch.
Tuh.
I mean, it would have been nice to just a week off work for I was about to say a week off work for feeling sick for 2 days. I'll
Just
take
swab
that.
your taint. Put it back in there. Boom. COVID. There's got to be COVID under there somewhere. You have to dig a little bit, but there's got to be COVID in there somewhere.
Look at that. Little life break with Nick and G, baby.
Yeah.
Maybe we should just become fuck sports, but would it be a life podcast?
Maybe we should throw in like little life talks here and there.
I was about to say,
Just clip
forget
it.
talking about the
Just
games.
clip it. Anything that gets views, let's just do it.
I was about to say, let's just forget talking about the games. Like instead of going in depth, let's just go, oh, this was a score, this was a score, this was a score. The Bengals look good. The Raiders are 0-3. What does that look like? The Broncos fucking suck. Jaguars look good. Boom, look at that. We went from an hour and 50 minutes to
30 seconds.
30 seconds. And I pretty much touched on all we talked about. So
Yeah. I mean, I don't think every week's going to be a shit week. Like
No.
This was not
but I mean, to be fair, when we originally had this idea, we didn't expect episodes to be 2 hours long.
That is true. That is also
We were looking for half that.
Yeah.
We were looking for an hour to an hour and a half, and we're pushing 2 hours for the past 2 weeks. 3 weeks now.
It's okay. We got a lot of football to talk about. But
Yeah.
you want to jump back into it?
I was about to say, yeah, back into the NFL. So last week I went 2-2. I had the Colts.
What do you want to go player and shitter?
We'll do locks and losses since we're here.
Right.
So last week I went 2-2. I had the Colts the Chiefs losing. I had the Chiefs losing to the Colts. That happened. I had the 49ers beating the Broncos. That did not happen. I had the going off the top of my head. Hold on. I gotta pull them up here. I had the Cardinals beating the Rams. That did not happen. And I had the Buccaneers beating the Packers beating the Buccaneers. Excuse me. So I went 2 for 2. Healthy 2 for 2. I'll take that.
Me as well. I had the Falcons over the Seahawks. Clutch up. I had the Cowboys over the Giants. Clutch up as well. But then I had the Bengals beating the Jets. And then I had the Raiders beat the Titans. Heartbreaker.
Ooh, that is a heartbreaker.
No, but
this week, my
What about
locks.
before?
I'm taking the Minnesota Vikings over the New Orleans Saints in London.
I like that.
The Saints look very bad.
They do look very bad.
But I mean, it's not that their defense is bad.
Defense is pretty good.
Yeah. But I mean, I think the Vikings will win.
Yeah. Justin Jefferson needs a get right game.
If Justin Jefferson does not have a good game, I might trade him. In all honesty.
I'll take him.
We'll talk.
We'll talk.
So that was my first lock. My second lock is the Raiders over the Broncos. I think the Raiders finally get a win. I think the Broncos should have won last week, the Broncos should have lost last week.
Yeah.
So they're going to lose this week instead. I'm taking the Raiders to be 1-2 and 1-3, and the Broncos to be 2-2.
I like it.
And then my losses, I'm going the Steelers lose to the Jets.
See, we had the same one, and I switched it up.
I was about to say, yeah, we switched it up.
We did, but yes, I like.
I
that a
think
lot.
Zach Wilson's projected to come back this week.
He is. I think so.
So I think it might be a little shaky, but Mitch Trubisky fucking sucks.
No TJ Watt.
Exactly. So yeah, I'll take Zach Wilson.
I like it.
Give me that. And then I'm taking the 49ers to lose to the Rams. The 49ers at home. They're favored to win. They win every regular season game against the Rams.
I like
So
it.
I'm taking the Rams to win this one.
I like it. Shanahan's McVay's daddy. I like it. My locks of the week. I got Lions over the Seahawks.
Okay.
2 quote unquote bad teams, but I love what the Lions are doing.
Yeah.
I think they are very good. I think they've been playing themselves out of the bad team conversation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's my first one. Second one, I got, I didn't add a backup, so hopefully they play. Let me just do one on the fly because you said they might not play.
Yeah.
I got Chiefs Bucks. I
As
got
of right
Chiefs
now-
over the Bucks.
As of right now, they're expected to play.
Okay. For a backup, and this point will only count if the Chiefs and Bucks don't play.
I don't understand why they don't move it to, because the Bucks are supposed to be home. Why not move it to? Because if I saw this correctly, the Bucks they moved to Miami because
to practice.
because apparently Miami's not supposed to get hit by the hurricane.
Right.
So I mean, move it to Miami.
So,
Or do you just say move it to a neutral location? Or do you just scrap it and play it Sunday? Because that game's supposed to be Thursday, right? Or is that is that a Sunday game?
no, Thursday. That's a Sunday game.
That is a Sunday game? Oh.
Yeah, Thursday's Dolphins Bengals.
Oh, yeah. I don't understand why you either A, don't move it to a neutral location or just...
Right. Something.
I don't know, because like, what are you going to... Like, how are you going to make that up? Because there's no way that... I mean, unless they have the same bye week and you just call this an early bye week, that would suck. Imagine having a week 4 bye week.
I know.
That would suck.
That would suck.
I mean, Brady needs it, but...
Let's see here. For a backup,
This is off the dome, no research.
this is no research at all. Nothing to go off of. I'm going to go... Cowboys are only favored by 3 points over the Commanders.
Really?
Yeah, so I think I'm going to take that.
Okay.
Because that's not a big point spread where you're like, oh, that's obviously a lock.
Yeah. No, I'll give you that one.
So I'll take Cowboys over Commanders as a backup game.
No, I'll give you that one.
But for the Chiefs Bucks, I think the Chiefs are pissed that they lost to a stinky Colts team, and looking for their get back. And Bucks, I don't know.
I don't like the Bucks.
Certainly.
I mean, I still think at the end of the day it's Tom Brady, but I don't like the Bucks.
Right, exactly. But should be a good Mahomes Brady game.
Yeah.
But passing of the torch. Brady kind of falling off. Mahomes prime. I don't know. Hey, I don't know.
We'll see.
But my losses of the week, and this is where it gets kind of stinky here. I got the Jags beating the Eagles. Yeah. I don't love this pick, but
the Jags look good though. To be
Jags
honest,
look very good. I love what they're doing. I love how Trevor Lawrence looks. And
give you that one.
Doug Peterson revenge game, baby. He returns to Philly.
So you love a low revenge game. Oh, it's in Philly?
It is in Philly.
I don't like that as much anymore. I could get behind it at first, pause, but I don't know if I can get behind it now.
That just makes it even more. That makes it better for me. Doug Peterson going back to Philly for a little revenge game.
I don't know. It's a little rough to me, but
no, it's definitely rough. It's definitely a stretch, and I agree with that.
That's like my Alabama-Arkansas game.
Yeah, but hey.
Gotta pick them. Someone's gotta pick them.
A little upset. And me and Gavin are tired of tying in this series. We're both going 2 for 2, 2 for 4, however you want to call it.
Yeah.
Give me Broncos. Give me Broncos
That's
upset.
a fucking mistake.
Give me Broncos upset. They're beating the Raiders. 0-4. Raiders are 0-4. Josh McDaniels probably going to get a spanking. Lock it in.
I don't know.
I don't love this pick either, for being honest.
You're taking 2 interesting picks there for your losses.
Very interesting, but hey. We're going to take it.
All right. Player and shitter of the week.
There you go. Player and shitter. Would you like to go first?
Yeah. Yes. Sorry, James has just accepted a trade.
No way. Who?
Oh no, it wasn't my trade. Bro, you know how you get updates for other trades?
Yeah.
I thought he accepted my trade. Bro, someone just traded Tua for Kirk Cousins straight up.
What?
That's gotta be.
It's gotta be James and Dalton.
We ran out of recording space.
No way.
Well, I mean, that's all right.
I mean, that just means we have audio.
Yeah, so you'll see probably a still image of us or the thumbnail or on YouTube. I mean, we're pretty much done anyway, so.
Right. Oh,
but no.
But player and shitter for TikToks?
My trade just did get accepted. Oh, yeah. It's all right. No, I'll make it work. But no, my trade didn't get accepted. I traded AJ Dillon and Devontae Smith for Jamal Williams and Garrett Wilson.
Who'd you give up?
AJ Dillon and Devontae Smith. I don't like. I'll take Jamal Williams.
Fleeced.
I offered him the trade.
Gavin, you got fleeced.
Bro, what's the Devontae? What? Because I gave up Devontae Smith.
Yeah, but AJ Dillon's gonna get his eventually.
It's like the same thing with DeAndre Swift and Jamal Williams.
That is true.
And my wide receivers are Justin Jefferson, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Deontay Johnson, and Juju.
Okay, yeah. Okay, that's not that bad.
So, yeah. That is a good trade. Just because I don't need Devontae Smith and he just put up 30 points. So,
Fleeced.
yeah, just wait till Garrett Wilson's a top 10 wide receiver. Stop it. He's ranked like 15 right now.
Really?
I think so, yeah.
Jeez.
But anyway, yeah, back to...
Go player.
Yeah, player of the week. There's a couple honorable mentions.
Yeah, I'm going here. That's where I'm going. So the rest are honorable mentions. If you want to read off one.
So Jalen Hurts, he had an insane first half.
Yeah, right.
Jalen Petrie, Chris Olave, and then I'm going to throw in Jamal Williams and Devontae Smith.
Yeah.
All had decent games. But my player of the week is Corliss Waitman. Who? That is the Denver Broncos punter. He had 10 punts, 476 yards, and 6 of those 10, were inside the 20-yard line. That's how you win a damn football game.
Hey, that sounds like 11-10 football game to me.
That's how you win a damn football game right there.
Oh my gosh.
Best punter on the planet.
He beat out their regular punter.
I was about to say, yeah. So I mean, hey,
Sam Martin, maybe.
Hey, that's a punter. That's how you win games.
He's a lefty too.
I was about to say, you play the field, and I mean, they played it great. Nathaniel Hackett, what a coaching position, or what a coaching job. Excuse me.
Yeah, he's a good field position guy.
I was about to say, yeah, play the field position, and it worked somehow. You only put up 11 points, and one of them was two of them were Jimmy G stepping out of the back of the end zone, but.
Hey,
but yeah, no, the Broncos are 2-1 because of their punter, so that's why I went Corliss Waitman.
I like that. My pick's not as flashy, but I'm going Lamar Jackson. I mean, just dominance. 18 for 29, 218. 11 carries, 107 yards, 5 total touchdowns. He did have a pick.
Oh,
Lamar's playing like MVP.
MV3. I'll put him like third.
Paid a man.
Yeah.
I like
it. I can get behind that. Shitter of the week.
Shitter of the week. Matt Ryan, shitter of the week.
Oh yeah, sorry. The Matt Ryan shitter of the week.
Matt Ryan shitter of the week in honor.
I was about to say,
the man himself.
Who you got there?
I don't know. This is hard. That seems boring. Let me continue on the slant.
Okay, while you
Actually,
go through
no.
yours, I'll just say I have an honorable mention. Devontae Adams and Darren Waller as a pair. They combined it for like 5 catches for 80 yards and only 1 touchdown in a must-win game against a bad Titans team. I think you have to do a lot better there, especially you're supposed to be the top 2 targets and you're getting outworked by Matt Collins. So that's my honorable mention. But my stinker of the week is the Commanders' offensive line. All 5 of them.
All 5 of the big boys.
They gave up 9 sacks.
Oh my gosh.
In what? It's 60 minutes of football? 15-minute quarters, right? In 60 minutes, you give up 9 sacks.
Right.
That's
like a sack every 6 minutes.
I was about to say, yeah, that's a sack less. That's more than 1 sack every 10 minutes. That's wild. So yeah, I went for the Commanders' entire offensive line.
I like it. Oh, just took a day for them.
I mean, I'm just a flashy man, you know. Corliss Waitman, and then you got the Commanders' offensive line.
I like that.
I'm a flashy man. What can I say?
Because Carson Wentz was one of my honorable mentions. Sacked 9 times, 2 fumbles. I think he lost 1 and just got the brakes blown off him.
Got his back blown out.
Exactly. Then we got Tyreek Hill, two catches for 33 yards, and DJ Moore 1 catch for 2 yards. Tragic.
That is kind of tragic.
But my Matt Ryan stinker of the week is Justin Fields.
They won though.
Fields.
So, I mean,
they did win, but that's the only good stat line that
is that they won.
that was the yeah.
That's a 2-1 quarterback
he
right
even
there.
said, but Justin Fields came out and said, "I played like trash" after the game.
He said, "I played like Matt Ryan."
Exactly. And if you come out and publicly say, "I played like trash," shitter of the week on the show is a given.
Is a given.
Justin Fields went 8 for 17, 106 yards, 2 picks. He did have a nice scramble though.
Mm-hmm.
He scrambled 47 yards off 8 carries, but other than that, not much to look for.
So, stinker of the week. Justin Fields, that's you. Justin Fields, he's sneaking up on taking the Matt Ryan crown.
He is.
It's very, very bad.
We said before the show, if Matt Ryan starts going off, Justin Fields is quick to take his spot. Time will tell, I guess. Now we finished off the episode, as always.
Power rankings. Woo, woo, woo. 32 to 16 again?
Yep.
You want to go first or second?
I'll go first.
Okay.
32 down. Texans.
Well, 32 up, but
32 up. 32 up. Texans, Seahawks, Commanders, Raiders. Raiders are low for me. Very low for me. Panthers, Jets, Titans, Steelers, Falcons, Colts, Bears, Saints, Patriots, New York Giants, Jags at 18, Bengals at 17, and the Cardinals at 16.
you got the Panthers above the Raiders there? You got the Bears pretty high too.
I do have the Bears pretty high. I mean, they're 2-1.
Yeah,
Colts,
but
I mean, if you look at it,
that's like the Giants.
Falcons
The Giants are not a
I know.
2-1 team.
Falcons are 1-2. Pittsburgh's 1-2. Tennessee's 1-2.
But like, I'm
New
still
York's
taking
1-2.
even though they're 1-2, I'm still taking all those teams over the Bears.
Hey,
In all honesty, but
the Bears.
the Bears. All right, my
Raiders
30.
also are 3-0, so they technically should be last on this list. But
I went 3, not 3-0, but yeah.
0-3.
My 32 to 16 is so from 32 to 20, 32 to 30, we got Texans at 32, Seahawks at 31, Panthers at 30, and then 29 to 20, you got the Falcons, the Bears, the Commanders, the Patriots, Jets, Raiders, Steelers, Titans, Giants, Saints at 20, and then 19 to 16, the Bengals, the Cardinals, the Colts, and then the Cowboys.
You got the Colts pretty high.
And the Colts at 17. They did. I mean, to be fair,
They did just beat a good
They
Chiefs
did just
team.
beat
They
a
did.
consistent top 2 team. So
They did do that. All right, let's go top 15. At 15, Cleveland Browns. 14, Denver Broncos. 13, Detroit Lions. 12, Dallas Cowboys. 11, the Niners. 10, LA Rams. So here's my top 10. LA Rams, 10. Chargers, Chiefs, Bucks, Packers, Vikings, 5. Ravens, 4. Bills, 3. Dolphins, 2. Eagles, 1.
the Dolphins at 2 it pisses me off.
They're undefeated. They just beat my number 1 team, and they're undefeated. I think they have to be 2, but I like the Eagles better than them. So
All right, my 15 up is Browns at 15, and then we got Lions, 49ers, Broncos, Chargers, and then the top 10, the Jaguars at number 10.
wow, that's high.
I got the Rams at number 9, Vikings number 8, Bucks at 7, Ravens at 6, and then top 5, Packers, Dolphins at 4, Eagles at 3, and then the Bills at 2, and the Chiefs at 1.
The Chiefs at 1.
Yeah. I switched those 2 around
Wow,
I
very
think-
interesting.
because I think that the Chiefs, if you look at it, I think both the Bills and the Chiefs, they should have won those games. But I think the Chiefs made less mistakes, and it's just the fact that they had a dog shit kicker. I think if Harrison Butker's healthy, they'll win that game with ease.
Yeah.
So yeah, I still take, and the Bills also should have won that game. It's just minimal mistakes. I don't think the Dolphins are that good.
Me neither. 2 is mid.
Yeah, I mean, you have them number 2 on your list, but not that good.
2 is mid, but I mean, at the end of the day, they're undefeated. They did just beat my number 1 team. So
I guess.
I think they're deserving. But
I guess.
I don't know.
But yeah, that's power rankings. I don't got nothing else. I think that's it.
That's wraps.
Hopefully, all the games are played this week. We can have a full football week.
Right.
But other than that, I mean, I got nothing.
Yeah.
Hopefully, next week's better than last week's.
Right. Hopefully, we got a good weekend of football.
Hopefully. And hopefully, Arkansas's win. Come on.
Go Razorbacks.
How about them backs?
Roll
Yeah.
Tide.
But yeah, that's it for me.
Yeah, good.
Deuces.